welcome to or welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name's Richard, this is Kirsten, and we are on our last day, day 8 of our sailing to Aruba, Bonaire, and 2 other ports that don't matter, on the Carnival Horizon. Now, the Horizon is a Vista class of ships. I am a fan. The Excel class is my favorite class of ships, which includes the Celebration, the Jubilee, and the Mardi Gras. Well, Mardi Gras came first. What came first? Mardi Gras Celebration. But we're going to do a tour of the Vista class. This is my first time on Vista class. It's Kirsten's first time on Vista class. You've only gone on old Carnival Girls before, right?
The old ones.
The old ones. You've never been on anything like this.
This is amazing.
So you haven't been on Celebration yet. But I'm going to give you a review of this ship. And here's the thing. We're going to combine the review with alcohol, because that's kind of what we do on this channel. My favorite feature of the Celebration, Kirsten doesn't really know this yet, but my favorite feature of the Celebration, and is the Lido deck. The Lido deck on the Celebration is amazing. Lido deck on here, well, you're gonna have to see. So this will be uncut. I want to let you know it is about 1:15 in the afternoon. That was a breathalyzer. We gotta see where we start. Oh my God, that's very sad.
You've had like 5 drinks already. That has to be malfunctioning.
Now, 35 minutes till sober. That's about right. I've not had 5 drinks already. They've been mostly fruit juice. Plus, I'm much larger than you. But let's go ahead. And Kirsten is going to be involved once we leave the Lido area because it's very loud there and I have to continually talk. But Kirsten's going to run ahead and grab a drink. And I'm going to talk about the Lido on the Carnival ships. Now, Lido deck is the food deck, the pool deck, the entertainment deck. Lido is considered the main deck where the buffet is. The buffet is always called the Lido on cruise ships, and right outside the buffet, this is the main feature for a lot of people. I am not a person that really likes pools and stuff like that, but this is the main pool. I will let you know, there was a protein spill in the pool a few days ago on a port day, and they had to close that pool the entire day. A protein spill is throw up. That's the truth to it all. There was a protein spill in the pool, and they cannot empty and refill the pools when we were in port, so they had to wait till we're at sea, and it took out the biggest pool. Now, let's talk about what's out on this Lido deck. Now, you have Blue Guana Cantina. What I want you to think of that like, kind of like Chipotle and Moe's kind of mixed together. What's really cool is they do make their own tacos here. So they put in that little taco shell right there. This machine presses them, fries them, everything like that. Hey, that's my buddy, he makes. So they have different stuff here for lunch as well as breakfast. This is not open for dinner, but lunch as well as breakfast. What's up, boys? So different stuff here for lunch, breakfast. Basically, they got burritos here for lunch, breakfast burritos here for breakfast. They have, I love arepas. They have arepas out here for breakfast, and they have huevos rancheros, a lot of really good stuff here. I will say this is like Chipotle quality, if not better, and they've got different proteins, and they even have an entire salsa bar, where you can kind of salsa it yourself. This is on the main pool deck. I will tell you what is not here that is on the larger class of ships, the Excel class of ships. What's not here is actually Street Eats, which has those 3 different food things. I think the important thing is Blue Guana Cantina, as well as Guy's Burgers, which we're going to go to, have the same menu for all 8 days of the cruise. What I really like on the Elevation that they did on the Celebration, they did on the Mardi Gras, and they're going to be doing on the Jubilee, is that they have different food every day at the Street Eats stalls, which are kind of like food trucks. But Guy's Burgers, they're the best burgers at sea. I used to think the ones from Celebrity were the best burgers at sea, but there's really no competition. And they also have a big salad bar if you like salad on your burger, but they've got sauteed onions, chili, they've got all these other things like that. They've even got mayo. I say mayo because I was on a Carnival ship once where they ran out of mayo. Here's a dirty secret to Guy's Burgers though. They have certain things that you can get. Let's talk about what you can get. And you can actually mix and match the ingredients on these burgers. A plain Jane, let's see, Guy's Burgers. A plain Jane just has cheese and cheese and beef. Straight up, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, and donkey sauce. The ringer actually has an onion ring on it and some brown sugar barbecue sauce. What I like is I like the ringer with a pig patty on top with some chili as well. And then you add cheese and everything like that. So I'm a combination man. I combine the ringer, the Chili's Maximus, and the pig patty all on one burger. And you get the best of all three burgers there at one time. Now, another thing this Lido deck is missing, it's actually funny because I'm wearing it, they are missing the Red Frog Rum Bar. So they are missing the Red Frog Rum Bar. That is something that they do have on the Excel class of ships, which there's not actually a Carnival Excel that I know that's planned, but they've got the Mardi Gras, the Celebration, and soon to be the Jubilee. So what we're doing is we're going over, instead of the big tiki bar, they actually have the Blue Iguana Cantina. They basically got a tequila place and they have a rum place. And Kirsten has gone ahead and gotten the first drink at the Blue Iguana Tequila, and she's dancing to music that you hopefully cannot hear. We ready to go?
It's the drink of the day.
It's the drink of the day. What is it?
It's a Blues Patron Margarita.
Are we ready to go move on? All right. So, Kirsten, we're going to talk about the burger. Hey, let's jump in here real quick. We're going to come outside. I want to talk about food. Come on, quickly. I got to scratch my nose. All right. Let's jump inside. All right. So, let's talk about food. So Kirsten, you were saying that we're going to go back outside in a minute. How do you feel about the burgers from Guy's Burgers?
It's got to be the best burger I've ever had. I've had
not just at sea. I make you qualify.
Definitely at sea.
Let's go a little bit more in.
Probably ever. I've
Really?
had like 5 on the ship. It really hits the spot.
So what is it about the burger that's good?
It's just juicy. It's got a great flavor with the bun. They toast it. It's nice.
All right, so this is the Patron Margarita, right?
Yes, the drink of the day at Blue Iguana Bar on the Lido deck, deck 10, by the pool. Lovely
You know what's
place.
in it?
Patron
And margarita.
and margarita and a few other things.
What are the few other things?
You want me to run get the menu?
No. It's a Patron Margarita. It's got margarita mix. It's got Patron. It's got a salted rim. When I do a rim job, I prefer it to be sugar. And
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm just saying. Kirsten is just my friend who's cruising with me. You might have seen some other random videos. I did let her know 2 days before this cruise that we were going to be going on it. So we're going to go back out to the pool deck, and I'm going to send Kirsten ahead. So I was talking about, you'll see, hopefully in the future, you'll see they actually have a tiki bar on the bigger ships. And I was wearing the actual uniform of the tiki bar and a captain's hat, because why the hell not? But you went to the tequila bar. The closest thing to the tiki bar that they have here is the Red Frog Rum Bar. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this while you run ahead to the next bar.
I'll meet you at the rum bar.
So Kirsten will meet us at the rum bar. See you there. All right. So let's talk a little bit more about Carnival as a whole and how things work on Carnival. I think here's an important thing to understand. Carnival is one of those cruise lines where it's not all-inclusive. It's more of a, you pay to get on board, and once you're on board, it is a constant upsell. I am literally walking out to the pool, and there is a photo desk, a gift shop desk, and a spa desk right here going towards the pool deck. We got photo, gift shop, spa. Going right now. Lido. Actually, photo's not here right now, but gift shop and spa are here. I think photos actually selling photos upstairs right now. But we're going back out to the pool deck. Again, not a giant pool, pretty big pool. There's a couple pools we're gonna go to. They also have this screen here, and on that screen they show movies. Now, we actually have not one, but 2 massive screens on board this ship, and one of those screens is actually significantly larger than this screen. There's actually an IMAX screen on board on deck 6, which we're gonna go to in the later part of our tour. Also, a note about Carnival. You do have to check in and check out towels, because people think that their entire towel collection at home can be these nice blue Carnival towels. But if you do actually want to buy towels, you can actually purchase those towels right there, along with towel animal folding instructions as well. So, I mean, you've got the pool deck. I am not a fan of pool decks because they're hot. I'll go on a pool deck in January, February, March. It's August, okay? It's like heat index 110 degrees right now. If this was SeaWorld, they have to give me another free cruise. SeaWorld just made it so if it's over 110 degrees heat index, they give you another day for free at SeaWorld in the future because it's just so hot in the state of Florida right now. They made that change like a week ago. But let's go ahead, let's do a quick spin around the Lido, and I'm gonna have to finish this. Now, when I say the Lido, I'm talking about the Lido Marketplace, the traditional buffet. You know, we've talked about Guy's Burgers, we've gone to Guy's Burgers, we've talked about Blue Guana Cantina, but the traditional buffet is also very interesting. Now, I will tell you, this traditional buffet, I am not as big of a fan of this traditional buffet as I am of the Carnival Celebration and Mardi Gras buffet, because they don't have the gyro station that's always making gyros. They do have the ice cream station, so I do give them that. I think that kind of evolved from here, the ice cream station. And they make a different flavor of gelato every day. So you have the ice cream, pull down ice cream. But I think this class of ships is where they introduced the gelato maker. And he is making, what flavor gelato? He's making tiramisu gelato. And it's actually a gelato maker right there, churning and getting the gelato. Just a picture. No, I'm good, thank you. So he's actually turning tiramisu gelato, and they've got a whole bunch of different toppings that you can put on that tiramisu gelato. Let's look at what's on the menu today. We've got fried fish and sweet potatoes, cheesy turkey meatballs, smothered veal cutlets, meatloaf, because you would do anything for love, but you won't do that, broccoli casserole, smoked Gouda mashed potatoes, mac and cheese and bacon and white cheddar, cranberry and squash succotash. I've had some of the food here, but much like the main dining room, there's so many options on this ship that you almost kind of want to skip the traditional cruise ship options. I mean, I like to say if you're eating in the buffet and you're eating in the main dining room every night, you're doing something wrong. I know that sounds crazy in this day and age, but you see, we got meatloaf, we got meatballs. I've been quite impressed with a lot of what's actually been here. Oh, and they got some fried fish and different things like that. But let's go ahead and see what, I gotta finish this, hold on. Let's see what Kirsten got us at the rum bar. The Red Frog Rum Bar, which again, it's called the Red Frog Tiki Bar on the Excel class of ships. But the Red Frog Rum Bar is an interesting place to go. Again, we're just up on the Lido deck, the traditional Lido deck right here. And we're gonna go back. And I like to show this in real time. I like to show just how busy it is, whether you can find a chair or not. The first few days of the cruise, it was pretty easy to find a chair. Today, not as easy. Why? Well, because on our way down to the Caribbean, it was very, very rocky. Kirsten, ready? Carry it just for a minute. We're going inside. Come on in. So we're just walking the pool deck. See, they got the Red Frog Rum Bar right there, but not the Red Frog Tiki Bar. All right. Let us jump back inside the Lido, restaurant, and we are going to say goodbye for now to the pool deck on board the Carnival Horizon. But we'll probably be back out here in a little bit. But it is amazing how loud it is. There's so many children here, and I'm doing something called foreshadowing. There's a button. I have a belly. There we go. All right. So we're doing something called foreshadowing. All right, Kirsten, we are back inside. I want to show the camera.
It's a beautiful drink. It's
Can
called...
you take the lid off?
Oh, yes.
Thank you. I couldn't do it with one hand.
Sorry. This is a kiss on the lips. It's from the Red Frog Rum Bar.
It's also available across the rest of the ship.
Yes, it is. This is mango, peach schnapps, and grenadine.
Mango, peach schnapps. Have you tasted it yet? No.
No, I have not.
Of note, we talked about this in other videos. I'm going to hand this to Kirsten to taste in a minute. The straws are not paper, are not plastic. They're sugar, and they're edible. This one might be vanilla.
I've only tried lime.
Okay, let's, oh look, even though me and Kirsten are just friends, my mom's been bothering me about something all cruise. She goes, "Are you guys just friends?" Guess what I finally get to give you?
What?
What's the name of this drink? There you go, I gave you a kiss on the lips.
Oh, thank you.
All right. That worked. Kirsten, come on, catch up. All right, so we talked about the buffet. I know you were here, there, everywhere like that. I don't think we've really done the buffet a lot, but, you know, maybe for breakfast here and there. I talked about Blue Guana Cantina.
We love the mozzarella here, though.
Oh my, hold up. You're right. She's making me turn around, whether I want to or not. They actually have fresh mozzarella here all the time. I think that's something they stole from MSC. Kirsten said maybe it's just not something I've noticed on MSC, but they actually have, this is an everyday kind of thing. Whoop, it is slippery. They have fresh mozzarella. This is like, you know, Carnival was never really known for food, but guess what now? Okay, Kirsten.
They've stepped it up.
In my hand. In my hand. Just one. I don't need to be a pig. There we go. You got fresh mozzarella. Needs a little salt, in my opinion. But we are talking about Italian food, right? Italian food. And the first day we got on board here, we actually went, you know, you've been on a lot of cruises, right? You're a pretty prolific cruiser, right?
Just like you.
Just like me. And when you go on all these cruises, one of the things you just want to avoid, like the plague, is coming up here to the buffet on embarkation day. Why? Because people can't get into their cabins. They've got all their suitcases with them. They're not happy because they've been traveling all day. Am I wrong in on any of this? They've been traveling for 2 days. They got screaming kids. I hate to say, Virgin has drunk adults, not screaming kids. I like to compare them. I'd rather screaming kids over drunk adults sometimes. But you really don't want to come here. But here's what's cool. Every single day between noon and 2:30 p.m., Carnival has done something genius. What have they done? Let's get away from that copyrighted music. What have they done? They've taken the line that usually exists for the wok, which is the Asian food, and they've taken the line that usually exists for the pasta bar, and they've taken them out of the buffet. Well, where the hell did they put them?
Well, they usually have a really long line at the buffet.
No matter the cruise line, they have a long line. You go on Celebrity, you go anywhere like that, they usually have a really long line. So do you want to tell everybody what they did instead?
They made them their own restaurants.
They made them their own restaurants, and it started here on this class of ships and kind of went to the Excel class of ships as well, which is the Mardi Gras celebration and soon to be Jubilee. And those restaurants exist right up here above the Lido. On the older Carnival ships, you actually have the steakhouse up here, but you have these restaurants available up here, and I did these restaurants both for lunch and for dinner. So you can come here, you can fill out an order form, you can sit down, and your food comes to you. So you have different order form that you can fill out right there. In the beginning of the cruise, nobody knew about this place, did they? No.
It was empty.
I mean, it still looks relatively empty. We just happen to get a group right here. But you get these pieces of paper right here, and you can choose either to go with the Asian food or the Italian food. And they prepare it. Right here, they have their own galleys. And you don't have to sit, stand and wait. You can sit and wait. They make the food right here. Hi, boys.
Hello.
Good job, boys. Food's good. So that's the Asian side of things. And I came here for dinner one night. It was actually really, really, really good. And let's take a look at the Italian side of things. Again, you get a little form. You check out what you want. Hello. You check out what you want. And you can go ahead and check in. And the boys here will make all the pasta to order. And they also have lasagna here. So they make all the pasta to order. And they also have lasagna here. And Kirsten, come around the corner here real quick. Around the corner. Does something here look familiar?
That captain's hat.
I mean, look. Thing is, that one has like a medic logo in the middle. Ours, yeah, we're doing a Carnival tour, but has an MSC logo in the middle. So I was actually up here last night for dinner. And I will say, out of all the Italian restaurants and all the cruise ships, I actually really like this one. It's kind of weird. It does, in the beginning of the cruise, no one was there. We're going to take the back exit. Kirsten! 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 There's a back exit. We're going to take the back exit. Because we don't need to go back through the front. Ta-da! Take the back exit. And so I will tell you, if you choose between those two, I think they're both $18 for dinner. And it's a great thing if you got a big family and you don't want to take them for anything gigantic like the chef's table. We did the chef's table. We did the steakhouse. If you don't want to take them to the chef's table, you don't want to take them to the steakhouse, you can have either Cucina del Capitano or Gigi. Between the two, Capitano is significantly better. And I do have a review of Cucina del Capitano, which...
and the chef's table, which is also
and
amazing.
the chef's table, which is also amazing. Gigi's good for lunch. I wouldn't do it for dinner. But Gigi is actually very good for lunch. Now, the other nice thing, I think I have it back here, Guy's Burgers. I got these little rags so I can wipe my fat self off. But when it comes to the specialty restaurants, we will take a look at the steakhouse later. But another option that's kind of interesting that we did, Kirsten was saying, is the chef's table. Chef's table on the Carnival ships is always actually really good. It's got to be something, it's a lot better if you don't have the drink package because it does include unlimited wine. So you start doing those factorings and things like that. Personally, if you've done the chef's table menu before, well, I'm going to say this, I'm going to say it out loud. If you've done the old menu, the new menu is not nearly as good.
But I have only done the new menu and found it to be impressive. They had smoke in their soup, and the dessert also, they poured elderberry sauce on it and made the chocolate do a thing. It was amazing.
They made the chocolate do a thing. So unfortunately, I got some bad news. We've been the last 10 minutes. We've been in nice air conditioning.
Is it time for the heat?
I was telling them earlier about the SeaWorld thing. You know the SeaWorld thing that I told you about? I'm talking about this. SeaWorld made this new policy on Monday that if the heat index is more...
superheat.
If the heat index is more than 110, you get another free day at SeaWorld. So what are we going to ask for now on the cruise? We want a free cruise because it's too hot outside, right?
We could try.
I mean, you could try anything. That doesn't mean you won't get it. From above, though, let's go ahead and look down. We are on deck 11, and there's another pool. This is the Tides pool in the back. And this is a much quieter pool overall. And there is actually a bar down there and a seafood shack. And I can't, oh, there we go. They got stairs right there on that side. So let's go ahead, let's go down before we go up. So that pool's got some hot tubs on it. And it's a nice pool. That one hasn't been thrown up in this cruise. The one in the middle has.
Oh, yes.
You know about that one, right?
Ew.
Ew. And
Totally drained it.
if a pool gets a protein spill or a chocolate bar in port, they actually have to wait until we're at sea to drain it. So these are secondary pools, not the primary pool. We're actually going to go to the Serenity deck in a little bit. But let's go ahead, see if we can get a quick drink over at this bar. And we'll talk about the seafood shack and the pizza place. So I'm going to leave Kirsten right here at the Tides bar. And we'll come pick her up in a minute after the seafood shack and the pizza place. All right, seafood shack. What the hell is it? Well, the seafood shack is an upcharge a la carte specialty restaurant, but you can either come here and place the order, or you can place the order from the app. This is also where room service comes from. So if you do order room service on the app, it will be serviced from right here, right back here in the galley back here. But there, let me give you an idea on the menu. Seafood shack, buffalo shrimp, $10. Fried clam strips, $8. Fried calamari, $8. Fried crimson combo, $12. An $18 lobster roll, $5 crab cake, and then you've got oysters, you've got shrimp, you've got branzino, you've got snow crab legs, you've got all those things like that. I'm not a huge fan of seafood, but what happens is when the casino can't get you into the steakhouse and the casino can't get you into the Italian place, what they're going to do instead is they're going to give you some credit, $50, $60, to use at the seafood shack. Now, right across from the seafood shack, you've got Pizzeria del Capitano. Now, this is the same pizza that's on all the Carnival ships except for Celebration of Mardi Gras. Celebration of Mardi Gras have the pizza much lower. It's actually not on the Lido deck, and they have quite a selection more of different pizzas. Now, I've not actually been on Mardi Gras yet, but I have been on Celebration a few times. The pizza on Celebration is actually really good, really unique. They've got all kinds of different pizzas on Celebration. Here, you've got a margarita, fungi, pepperoni, prosciutto. I'm not gonna lie, I missed something in the buffet. There are so many food options on this ship that there are places I've not eaten at yet. Now, the pizzeria is open until 4 o'clock in the morning. But a place I've not eaten at yet is open from 11 to 11 on all Carnival ships, and that is the Carnival Deli. So yes, it's lunchtime, it's gonna be busy right now. But let's say it's 7 o'clock in the afternoon. In the afternoon, you know, I'm a late owl, so 7 o'clock is still afternoon for me. Let's say it's 7 o'clock in the evening. You've actually got the deli. Right now it's kind of lined, but they've got all kinds of different sandwiches and stuff like that. Hot sandwiches, cold sandwiches, Philly cheesesteaks, tomato, mozzarella, meatball, tuna, BLT, everything of that way. They have, again, so many food options on board. I've been to the dining room, main dining room, like traditional dining room, twice this cruise. I made it to the pizza place once this cruise, and I made it to the other one once. We'll talk about some other food options like Guy's Pig and Anchor and stuff when we go a little bit lower. But I think it's interesting that, you know, they've gone ahead and moved a lot of their food options in this ship off the Lido deck, this class of ship, the Vista class, and it really did kind of continue on the Celebration with them moving a lot of the food venues off of the Lido deck on Celebration and providing kind of a wider area of space to have different food options that are available. Uh-oh.
I thought you might need a water.
Let's go up. So, Kirsten has decided to come on over this way. Kirsten's decided I need some hydration, hasn't she? Yeah. She wants to make me walk around the pool deck with a Bud Light. She thinks that's smart. I mean, oh, and look at that. She even popped it open for me because she knows I only have one hand. So, Kirsten's, what's it taste like? Come on.
It's water. It's like water with a little of something.
She said it's water with just the tip. Water with just the tip.
It's girthy. Just the tip.
Kirsten said, hold on. It's girthy with just the tip. Let's go ahead though. We are walking. We're back up from deck 10 to deck 11. And I'm now going to provide blackmail material for people. It's no pants drinking a Bud Light. Now, a lot of people thinking,
it's my fault. It's a joke.
A lot of people thinking, hey Rich, that's not really Bud Light. You're not gonna drink that Bud Light.
That's 16 ounces. Ridiculous, Richard.
Almost. Whew. You know what? I should rename this beer. It's bringing me back.
Water light, crap light.
It's gonna go with gender fluid.
All right, you have your water. You're ready to keep going.
I don't like drinking Bud Light, but at least I can inflict some pain on the can. That didn't work too well. There we go. Remember, guys, always crush your cans and recycle. They got machines on board that are supposed to do this, but you know, you got a can hole, put it in the can hole. Time to go. All right, so we are up. We are up on deck 11. You know what's up on deck 11? The kids club. But hey, look. Oh, sorry, that's the Bud Light talking. So kids club's up here. Not something I've had to really go by or go to this cruise. Plus, let's talk about we'll talk about deck 12 when we get to deck 12. But I want to talk at the beginning of deck 11. Kirsten, you know me. We were out in port a couple times. Am I starting to get a little overheated?
A little bit. You look a little glistening.
I look a little glistening. Also, we're outside.
I bet that's a heavy shirt.
It is a heavy shirt. We're outside. I have to put on my Everything Birds sunglasses.
Everything Birds, woo!
In Oldsmar, Florida, right? We're not going to talk about the flea market it used to be in, but in Oldsmar, Florida. But I think we got a splash pad coming up right here. So we are back right above the pool deck. So I'm going to have to talk so we don't get copyrighted music problems. But we're right above the pool deck right here on deck 11. And I think we're going to go up. Yeah? Time to go up. Now, what's up higher than deck 11?
12.
Deck 12 is up.
Let's get higher.
Whoa. They got dogs on board. You don't want to get higher. Again, I am not a fan of outside. I want to be very clear how much not a fan of outside I am. But let's talk about what they got out here. They have an entire water park just for the children. And it's got multiple water slides, and it even has a giant bucket that's about to fall on the kids. No, I missed the bucket. I did miss the bucket. So the giant bucket just went ahead and fell. But here's why I do an uncut tour. Kirsten, let me show you why I do an uncut tour. This is loud. There's kids. There's Dr. Seuss. There's giant buckets. We're headed forward. Forward, forward. Wouldn't it be a magic trick if all the kids just melted away?
Hell yeah.
And the loud music just melted away? And this, Kirsten, is why I do these tours uncut. I'm not a cruise line shill. I don't work for the cruise lines. I think that's the important thing. A lot of people will watch these things, and these bloggers get free stuff from the cruise lines. Do I sail on Carnival for a really, really good rate? Basically, free. Yes. Is that due to anything to do with my videos? No. That's due to the casino. I like the casino. The casino likes me. Now, we are going up. I've not done this many stairs in forever. You see, there's water slides here, but all of a sudden, the music goes away, and the kids disappear. We are headed to the Serenity deck.
You know, Richard, I think it might be worth noting that the Italian restaurant and the Asian one are beneath the Dr. Seuss land. So you might hear a little bit of jumping of the kids.
Yeah, you're right.
Above you.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not hear them when I was at the paid dinner for either of them. So maybe they shut that area down before dinner starts. Pull back a little, Kirsten. Give me a shot. So we're up here right now in the Serenity deck. They've got a hot tub. They've got all that. We haven't cut. We've been going for 35 minutes and 12 seconds. And we've gone from loud, noisy, party, loud, noisy, party, children, slides, Dr. Seuss, big bucket of water, everything like that, to now, tranquilo, right? That's Spanish. It means tranquil. Tranquilo. And look at this, Kirsten. They even have a giant bar. Now here's what's funny. A lot of ships nowadays will take these bars right here and this area and section it off only for suites. I think that's important. Like if you go on MSC, you go on Virgin, you go on any of those, there's a separate area that's just for suite guests. I do have one request for this next drink. I'd like it with a Vita Coco. You don't have to, I'll take an alcohol, okay, but also a Vita Coco because I need to hydrate, so I need coconut water. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm going to let Kirsten order that next drink. We're just going to go around the corner. We're talking about Serenity Deck. So the Serenity Deck is for kids 16 years of age and older. It's very tranquil. On some ships, I was going to say, on some ships, it's even got a salad bar. And guess what we got here? I think we have a salad bar. Fresh creation salad your way. These are features you'll normally find on ships that are like 4 or 5 times the price of Carnival to get on board. We're not going to lie. Look, if you're not a casino player or anything like that, if you are paying more than $100 per night per person to be on a Carnival ship, you're paying too much. Carnival's worth about, again, I'm not saying you don't play in the casino or anything like that. Carnival's worth about $100 per person per night, all in taxes, port fees, everything like that. If you're paying more than $1,600 to be on the ship for 8 days, you're paying too much. Find a better travel agent. Get some onboard credit, different things like that. But yeah, you even got right up here, you've got a salad bar. Similar to what they've got at like the MSC Yacht Club. They have this on the Celebration as well. They've got an entire adult area up on the Carnival Celebration, but you've got an adult bar. You've got no kids or anything like that here. And the nice thing that Carnival does really, really, really well, if you are a fan of draft beer, Kirsten, come in here for a second. If you are a fan of draft beer, Carnival's got it all over, don't they?
They do.
Like, you've been on a lot of different cruise lines, right?
Absolutely.
You go on MSC,
I do.
you can have draft beer, anyone you want, as long as it's Heineken, right?
And they don't make their own beer, but they do here.
But we'll make it there later. But I'm saying you can have any draft beer you want in any bar you want on MSC, as long as it's Heineken. That's all they have. It's literally the only. I mean, just take a look. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Just the selection of beers and alcohol. They've got Celsius, Sam Adams, Coors. What is that? Is that fake beer on the right? That looks like fake beer. They've even got, Carnival has their own brand of beer. I really don't know any of their cruise lines that have their own brand, and they've had their own brand since back in the day. So their original brand, Thirsty Frog Red, I'm going to tell you, Kirsten, I had some friends that worked in the crew bar back in the day. Oh no, that worked on Carnival. You know that Thirsty Frog Red you can get for like 35 cents when you're in the crew bar. Matthew, I got a question for you. What are they selling Thirsty Frog Red in the crew bar for nowadays? $1, $2? Draft. What? $1.70. All right. So yeah, I mean, I remember back in the day when it was 35 cents. There was a day when it was 35 cents, but inflation has reared itself.
It's inflated.
It's inflated, but you know, it's kind of like the idea that beer is cheaper than water. I think a bottle of water is like $1 in the crew area, but I think a beer is like $1.70. Oh, did you mix both things together, Kirsten? What happened there? Is it a single drink? Well, I asked for some coconut water. Hey, look, you're with me. It's real time, you know.
I ordered you a drink with coconut water. Do you want just coconut water?
I mean,
I can take the tray.
no, that's fine. But you know, hold on. You know what we do? Oh, she's gonna look at her face. Her face is about to get really angry at me. I asked for her for a drink and coconut water. You know what she decided to do instead? Hold on, Kirsten. I need your face on camera. She was very efficient. She killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
You feed 2 birds with 1 scone.
2 birds with scones?
You do now.
You didn't expect me to say you killed 2 birds with 1 stone, did you? Can you tell me what this is? I did see him pour some coconut water into it.
This is a coconut martini.
Made with coconut water.
Yes. I said it must contain the coconut water, and he said, how about a coconut martini? And I said, that's perfect.
I mean, I guess it does work. But look, we're in the same deck that loud music and the little kids were at. And isn't it nice and relaxed up here? It's nice and cool, tranquilo up here, isn't it? I don't know about this. I'm still thinking about it. I'm gonna have to get to the bottom of it. Did you try it yet?
I'll try it.
I'm sorry. I was rude. I didn't let you try it.
It's got some zip to it.
It does. There's alcohol in it and coconut water.
Some alcohol, like that drink that we drank that tasted just like a Starburst, it didn't have very much zip. This one does, though.
You want to finish it?
Sure.
All right. So, what we got? So we're on the Lido deck. Let's be very clear. We're above the Lido deck. We're like 2 decks above the Lido deck. The Lido deck's all about the pool, the buffet, and the X. What's the X? I mean, we ain't gonna talk about my exes. You ain't gonna talk about your exes. But when we're talking about the X is an interesting thing. Let's talk about what X is. Royal Caribbean on their new ships, the X in the back is bumper cars. Norwegian on their new ships, what's the X in the back? It's go-karts.
Laser tag.
Go-karts and laser tag and Seaplex and this and that. I want to go ahead and I want to find Horizons X. What do I mean by Horizons X? What the hell is going on in the back top of the ship? That's what the X is. You know, if you go on Celebration, you go on Mardi Gras, you got a roller coaster back there. You go here, what's the X? Now I'm not gonna lie. We're going from this adult Serenity area to the X. Is it gonna get loud? Is it gonna get proud? Are there gonna be kids? Is it gonna turn into a wild party? Yeah, you know, it probably is. But why do I do these uncut 2-hour-long tours? So you can see what the hell you're getting yourself into. You know why? Because no one else does this. And my mom always goes, your tours are too long. And I tell her, I'm not doing them for everyone. I'm doing them for the people that want to see this kind of content. And literally in a few seconds, we went from the tranquility to the kids zone, didn't we?
Absolutely.
It's kind of the Carnival way. It's weird. Like, let's be honest, okay? We've been out and about this cruise. Have kids really been a problem this cruise? I mean, we had a couple making noise here and there. But, you know, they really do, you know, put the kids in a different area of the ship so that the normal adults just trying to, you know, drink their beer, have their drinks, don't have to worry about it. But, Kirsten, is it time for the captain to get wet? Okay, I have to keep talking. Kirsten is, oh God, I can't imagine how, no, I don't know about this. That floor is much too warm. I'm thinking about it, then I thought about it, then I thunk about it, and I realized that literally the floor is too warm to actually go into these water. Oh, bucket! Oh, did I miss it? Okay. I think I'm gonna go to the bucket. I might have to, Kirsten's got like little slippers on, yeah. So you can take your shoes off pretty easily, can't you?
I can.
I cannot. All right. So, I mean, oh, the bucket just went, which means the bucket's not gonna go for a while. I guess, you know what that means?
We don't have to do the bucket?
That means I get to stay dry today.
Ah!
But you know what? Hold on, Kirsten, I got a question for you. And we're 45 minutes into the video. We're gonna go down to the piano bar in a little bit. Come right here. You see this? We got the cat from the Cat in the Hat, right? That kind of works. Now here's the question. When it rains outside, right? What does that cat become?
A wet pussy.
There we go. Let's move on. Kirsten's catching on. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go see the X. And what is the X on this ship? Well, hell if I know. What's the X?
Some sort of sky ride?
Some sort of roller coaster, sky ride, things like that. And I think kind of what this is this is the evolution of what eventually became the first roller coaster at sea on cruise ships. I think that's the main logic is this is the evolution of what became the first roller coaster. And you'll see someone kind of going over our head right now. Again, I like to show this uncut because I like to show the transition. You understand, Kirsten, you've watched a lot of cruise ship tours before, haven't you?
Sure.
And do they ever show these transitions between the areas, or do they just stop recording?
Yeah, you've got the best ones. I love it this way.
I like to just do it straight. Maybe we'll find some shade and I'll blow. Just to see where.
Me too.
We're not doing the Me Too movement. My name is not Harvey Feinstein. What's his name? Harvey Feinstein. Okay.
But
So.
Richard, what is the first ship with a roller coaster at sea?
The first ship with a roller coaster at sea is the Mardi Gras.
Okay.
So that was the one that came before the celebration that we were docked next to yesterday. But so this is like a human-powered roller coaster, but there is actually a gravity element. Did you see it yesterday? You saw the celebration yesterday?
Yes.
You didn't see the roller coaster running?
Yeah.
You saw it running around when you?
Yeah, I just haven't seen this one very much.
Yeah, you know why? Because it takes effort to move those things around. And effort is a lot of. And we're supposed to say effort is a lot of effort.
Effort is a lot of effort.
But you know, we got a mini golf course right here. I think we can show them the mini golf course. Again, we're over at that X Factor. We're literally above where the
We got pool tables, a rope course, tic-tacs.
Tic-tacs. Where's the tic-tacs?
Tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac. You want to play real quick? Let's play for people. We have enough holes. We're missing one. It's okay. How many are there? There's 4 of each? All right. We're going to play tic-tac-toe. All right. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
I can go first.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's the place you go when you go first. I think I'm going to lose this game. We're just doing tic-tac-toe right here. I got a blocker there.
I think it'll be a cat's game.
It's going to be a cat's game every time. Okay, no good. Let's go into the shade right here. Actually, what the hell is this? Oh, that's the clubhouse. I'm not even familiar what this is. Is this a kids program? Yeah, it looks like a kids program. We're not going to go in the kids program. But Kirsten, you said you wanted to. I'll go first. You go second. We'll see where we're at with this crappy breathalyzer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Calculating. Calculating. 0.02? 5?
That can't be working.
Oh no. You're not doing a good enough job.
Shall I try?
Yes, you shall. Kirsten's giving it a try right now.
I love to blow.
All right. Let's just jump around back a little bit more. So yeah, this is the sports area. I'm gonna show 0.07.
That can't be right.
0.074.
12 earlier.
It was 0.12 earlier. I don't know if you should really rely on these breathalyzers. I think the worst investment I've ever made is in breathalyzers. Don't you agree?
Yes.
I got 3 of them now.
The breathalyzers lie.
The breathalyzers lie. Remember, here's a word of legal advice for you. I've never needed to use this. A friend of mine has. If you're ever asked to blow, just don't.
Yeah.
Doesn't give them any evidence against you. By the time they test your blood, most of it's out. You get a reckless drive. Why am I giving?
Don't
Just
drive drunk.
I'm not saying to drive drunk. I'm just asking.
You should drink on a cruise ship.
You should drink on a cruise ship. 15 drinks a day. Done it every day. I'm at like 118 now? No, not 118. Like 150. Oh, look. Look, they've got something I'll never use here. Kirsten, you see those things right there?
Sports ball court.
I wasn't going sports bar court. You see what that is? I believe that looks like exercise equipment. I don't know about this. All right, Kirsten. Just hold this camera. Just point it right towards the fat guy. You should see me tiny in there. All right, guys. I have no clue how to use this exercise equipment. I want to be very clear.
You're gonna push it.
Push it real good. I don't know why I'm wearing a backpack and putting on sunglasses. This is gonna burn my ass. Oh wait, speaking of that, definitely go check out our 10 drinks video where you see how my ass gets burnt 18 hours after I do the 4 spiciest drinks on board. Oh look, am I actually doing it?
You are.
Should I try some of the other ones?
Sure.
My mom is gonna be, Richard actually worked out on vacation?
Yeah, how do your pectorals feel?
Is that what this is supposed to get to?
Huh?
Okay, let's try the other ones. Is that the same thing?
It is.
Wait, are they all no, they're different. Come on in. All right. Hey guys, my loyal watchers, I hate the word like and subscribe, as Kirsten knows. But to my loyal watchers, I am doing something you've never seen me do on a ship tour before. Kirsten, what is it?
Exercise.
And I'm not talking about removing the demons. The new Exorcist is coming out this October.
I want to actually make note on this exercise machine that this one, you're using your own body's resistance against you, and it's working out
Back
your
up a little
legs.
Woo, 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 woo.
It should feel like walking stairs.
It does. Oh, fat guy is at Sky Fitness. We call it Sky Fatness. You know what this means though? I have to do 3 more of those and I can get an extra dessert tonight, right? Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, let's try the last one.
You only need 100 more reps.
100 more reps? No, okay. Here we go, right over here. So what's this one do?
Well, let's
I'm
see
pulling
how
my
it
own
is.
body weight.
This is going to work out your back and some of your arm muscles.
I like it to work my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. And you see there's the roller coaster going right there. And you have to pedal it yourself. Oh, that is way too hot. That seat is way too hot. Man, my butt was about to go like popcorn and go pop, 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 pop. But here's what we've done. We've taken the last,
Want some help here?
no, we've taken the last 53 minutes and we explored the Lido deck. Here's the thing though, Kirsten. There's a lot more to explore, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
So let's get on an elevator and explore what's left to explore. Essentially, we got 2 more parts. The third part we ain't gonna talk about. We ain't putting that on video. Whoa, my legs are already weak. I almost fell down. I will.
Exercise is going to kill you.
45 seconds of exercise. I do want to talk about the stairs real quick. The stairs here are much better built than they are in the celebration of the Mardi Gras. And Kirsten's looking at me like, hell is this guy talking about? The guys who built the stairs on celebration of Mardi Gras, they're continually breaking.
Ooh, there's a seafood place.
Oh, we already went to the seafood place. So, I'm sorry, Kirsten has been getting the drinks for us. So I apologize. Let's go ahead. I think it's time to go down to deck 2. Oh, hold on. Before we talk about that, let's talk about these god-awful elevators. These are god-awful. MSC, I thought had the worst elevators. Guess who's taking that prize from them? Carnival. So we're gonna go down to deck 2. And it won't tell you how long it's gonna take. just going to say car B. Where's car B? Car B is behind us. Now they don't tell you this, but you do actually have to press the elevator button for every single person. And let's not lie, Kirsten, let's be honest with the audience. How many persons do I take up?
Like 4 or 5.
Whoa!
Small children, you could eat like 4 or 5 small children.
Does that get me on the lifeboats first?
Probably.
I mean, they say women and children. I did have a Bud Light. Does that make me a woman?
You're
What?
so ridiculous.
I'm not ridiculous. It's America's beer. But let's go ahead. We're going to go down to deck 2, and we're going to take a look at our cabin now. I want to give you a bit of a cabin tour. We got a lot of stops on the way, and I don't really like catching elevator conversations, so I'm going to wait for these elevator doors to close, which are going to every deck, and it takes a long time. We on a local right now, so I will catch you back in the cabin. 56 minutes into our Carnival Horizon tour. See you in the cabin. So we just finished on the Lido deck, took the elevator down. It was a local, took forever. And what's the time for now?
Our room tour.
Cabin tour. Welcome to our MTV crib. I'm not gonna lie, it's the last day of the cruise. We're packing everything like that. We are in, whoa. We're in 2. Kirsten was going to open the door. You gotta treat it right. You don't just stick it in. Let's talk about the door for a minute. Now, Carnival's not as smart as some of the other cruise ships nowadays, which is their own brands. You know, Princess, Holland America, they have the little medallions and things that open. You're still kind of old school opening your room. Now, I've had the same key for the entire cruise. Kirsten came on, her key said TBA and my last name. So she had to get that replaced on the first day. Then Kirsten lost her key a few times. Left it in rooms, left it in places, left it in slots and things like that. Yeah. Am I wrong?
No.
But they are RFID keys. So you don't have to worry. You remember back in the day with cruise ships, you had to worry about demagnetizing your room key and stuff like that? It's not something that really happens anymore. I don't think the magnetic stripe is used for much on these room keys anymore. But go ahead. I will open them. It's just one of those. But yeah, you can't use an app or anything like that to do it. And let's go ahead and go in. Now, right when we go in, let's talk about something. Close the door. See this guy right here? I hate when new cruise ships do this. Fortunately, this is a dumb version of this. This makes sure that when you're not in the room, your outlets, your air conditioning, everything goes off. So the Carnival Horizon is a dumb ship, meaning that it's not looking for a real room key. It's just looking for something in the slot. So make sure you have something in the slot. It's really funny because when they're getting the cabins ready to go, remember when we walked by and they just had a whole bunch of like random cards in the slot that were keeping everything on. So let's take a look at the cabin. This is a standard deck 2 window cabin, ocean view, whatever they want to call it. What the actual category class is, who the hell knows? But it's got a sofa, not gonna lie. Got a lot of outfit changes, got a lot of wardrobe changes, got a lot of tech. It's a mess. So we're gonna go to the bathroom first, which has fortunately just been cleaned by our cabin guy. Well, hopefully. Hey, Kirsten, what's the worst thing about this bathroom?
The shower curtain sticks to you when you take a shower.
Yes. Now, I mean, that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing, because, you know, if you like efficiency and you just want to shower like a car wash, you can go into the shower, get your Tide Pods. We got the blue, we got the orange Tide Pods. We go, whack, 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 whack. Oh, God. I got some shower gel and whack, whack, whack. Oh, both at the same time. Oh, God. Got some blue, got some orange Tide Pods. The newer cruise ships nowadays, even the old, you know, Kirsten, what's funny is when they were building these ships, the ships of this same era had traditional showers with doors and stuff like that. If we're talking 7-year-old ships, most 7-year-old ships nowadays had those traditional showers with doors and things like that, didn't they?
They took them off?
No.
Or they just built this one a different way?
They just built this one. I hate to say. Look, this is the first like really negative thing I'm about to say about Carnival. They just built this one cheaper. It's a lot cheaper to hang a curtain than it is to actually build a structure like that. I'm actually invested in a brand new business that is building apartments like they build cruise ships. Do you know how they build cruise ships?
in like huge
No.
things.
But let's
in
talk.
Northern
Let's talk
Ireland.
specifics so you can understand. I'm talking about. Do you know how this cabin was built?
No,
They build the cabins all separately and they slot them into the ship.
that's awesome.
And every little thing costs money, you know, like, so that's why if you can get away with doing shower curtains, you're going to get away with doing shower curtains. Not a huge bathroom, but we got to make the toilet make noise. I love the bathroom toilet noise. We've got a clothesline here because guess what? Much like Jeffrey Epstein, clothes don't hang themselves. Oh, I made an Epstein joke. I like Epstein jokes. So we're going to jump out of the bathroom. Relatively spacious for the size of the cabin we're in. And the cabin itself is relatively spacious as well. I'm going to turn you around in a minute. Don't be afraid. We're packing. We're editing. We're doing everything like that. My mom goes, "What are you and Kirsten doing in the cabin together?" And what do I say? Editing, mostly. So here's the cabin. Ta-da! Got the bed split. You can either get the bed together in one big bed, or you get the bed pulled apart. Got a sofa, which is obviously pulled apart and has every Hawaiian shirt in the world on it, because these are the ones I've worn already, and I got to pack and get going tomorrow. But you can separate the beds and everything like that. And we've got a towel animal. This is the We Love You towel animal. Now, Kirsten, I don't think either of us have turned on the TV this cruise. But, you know, we went to go take a nap the other day, and it was actually kind of interesting. I just want to point out this fact, that I was able to hear the TV very clearly from the other room. When we took a nap the other day. Now, the nap was somewhat alcohol-induced from the Carnival Cheers Challenge. So nap, pass out, they're kind of same, but different, but still same. And I am a big boy. I'm a big boy, look what I can do. I like it to be nice and cool in the cabin. So, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say it out loud, I'm going to spell it. Yeah. So here's a secret about YouTube. You're not actually supposed to ever say this word. I brought a GUN on board. Not a
temperature one.
A temperature one. But if you say that word, you can spell it. It's like a 5-year-old. It doesn't know how to spell. But I got a temperature one, just so I can see what the temperature is in here. Let's go ahead and take a look, and then we'll talk about how I keep it a little bit cooler than normal in here. So it's 71.5 degrees in here. Coming out of the vent, where's the vent? Oh, the vent's right up here. Coming out of the vent, it is 65 degrees. And yes, I have 2 fans. I've got one fan up there and one fan up there. And that's rare. You know why? What do most men have?
I don't know.
They just have one fan. What would that be called?
OnlyFans.
There we go. Kirsten got where we're going there. We're going to hold on the temperature gun. So we got 2 fans. Do not put your fans anywhere near the electric outlet. There will be a link for the fans below. I don't make any money from the fans, but my adopted mother, I adopted her, my adopted mother makes money from the fans. A couple pennies on each one. So if you buy it, hey, she's making money. And they plug into USB ports. I'd like to show you a real lived-in cabin. That's what it looks like. Oh, good God. Yeah. Let's talk about the parts. You have 2 USB-A ports. You have 2 American power plugs. And you have one of them European-style power plugs. Now, did we try and use the refrigerator this cruise, Kirsten?
We tried.
We tried. Hey, look, I've got my thing we can only spell and not say. Refrigerator's plugged in and on. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not calling guest services and complaining about the refrigerator and everything like that. But, I mean, it's 71 degrees in the cabin. It is 73 degrees in the refrigerator.
Oh, goodness.
What?
Oh, goodness.
But you know what? We may not have a refrigerator, but you know what we do have? We have a microwave.
Oh.
See the microwave right here? All you do, you put in $100, you press enter, and it just turns it into $100,000. I think that's how these things work, right? So, I mean, you stay, Kirsten, I'm not gonna lie, you stay mainly when you go on cruises, you stay in inside cabins. And when I go on a lot of casino offers, I go on inside cabins. This was offered to me as a casino offer. I like the outside cabin. Like, I like these because on the inside cabins, you don't generally have the sofa. Is what you're generally missing. Any negatives about this cabin overall?
No negatives.
I mean, other than that there's a giant hibernating bear in the cabin next to you. I mean, like, intrinsically.
No negatives. The refrigerator, we didn't really use it, so we didn't notice.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't use it. We always had, like, bottles of water and stuff like that. It's comfortable. And, like, I always carry around a backpack, as you know, and I'm very rarely in the cabin during the day. I'll just go around, be where I need to be. I'm carrying batteries and everything in my backpack, and then I'll go back to the cabin at the end of the day. So, it's a cabin. It's simple. It's easy to say. 2, 2, 2, 6. Why? You told me when we were coming on. Kirsten said, this is how you remember the cabin number. What do you say?
3 2s makes a 6.
I mean, 3 2s also makes trip 2. Yeah, you're not a poker player. So we've taken a look at the Lido deck. Now the thing is, we went out when it was hot because I'm fat. I like my fans. I like to keep cool. But now it's time. We're going to go ahead and we are going to go out and we are going to take a look at the inside deck of the ship. Deck 6, 5, 4, and 3. So join us as we go out to deck 6, 5, 4, and 3 and explore the rest of what the Carnival Horizon has to offer. See you there. So we hope you enjoyed that cabin tour, and now we are back down on deck 5, right before they close at the Pig and Anchor Smokehouse and Brewhouse, which was introduced on the Vista. It's on the Vista, on the Panorama, on the Horizon. I don't know what came first, Panorama or Horizon. Mardi Gras, Celebration, and soon to be Jubilee. On sea days, this is open for lunch for free. Oh, included in your cruise fare. It's open for lunch, and they got barbecue. And I talked to the chef at the chef's table. They actually use a pellet smoker here, so this is actually smoking wood. And you'll see him right here. That's pretty much. Oh, he's making some chicken right there. That's some smoked chicken. We got some smoked brisket. We got some mac and cheese. We got all of this, and it's set up like buffet style for lunch on the sea days. So on this cruise, there have been 3 sea days.
There's pork butt, smoked beef, blue ribbon chicken, and andouille sausage.
I love sausage.
Molasses baked beans.
But what was I going to say? So it is included on the sea days and embarkation day. And every night they have for a minimal upcharge. To be honest with you, if I don't like the dinner menu tonight in the dining room, I might want to come here. But for a minimal upcharge, you can get like a full rack of ribs for like $10, $12. I would just like some sausage, my friend. Some sausage. That's it. Perfect right there. That's it. We got our sausage right there. And they've even got the Guy Fieri barbecue sauce. So let's find the one that's not going to kill me. There we go. That's the one that's not going to kill me. Get some Guy barbecue sauce. That's included. Now, there's a couple other cruise lines. I think Norwegian has a barbecue restaurant, right? As far as I remember, on their new ships. But it's like an upcharge. No, I'm serious. Like, it's not included. And this is kind of an extension. I'll tell you what this ship is missing. And Kirsten don't know she's missing it because, she don't know it. But what the ship is missing is Shaq's Big Chicken. Shaq's Big Chicken is hella good. Well, let's just jump in. I'm going to let Kirsten give you a little bit of a review real quick of this whole area of the ship. Talk about the brewery tour and stuff like that. Now, why do I need you to do that, Kirsten? Because I need you to block out the audio while I shove my face with sausage. So, I guess. So, Kirsten, you're going to talk about... What? Oh, no worries. They're just cleaning the table. But this is a food area that's not on the Lido deck. I think that's important to understand. So, Kirsten, I'm going to hand you a mic real quick. You're going to clip it on. And I'm going to stuff my face with sausage while you explain to everybody what goes on in the Guy's barbecue and brewery and smoke. It's not going to take me more than 45 seconds for sausage, so go ahead.
So this is a really cool place. It's more of an adult area. This is one of the 5-6 breweries at sea, 5 soon-to-be 6 breweries at sea. And we met up with a really cool guy named Vlad from Ukraine who gave us a tour of the brewery. We got to drink multiple beers on our tour. A couple of them were straight out of the tap. We had an unfiltered, not yet completed Oktoberfest, which was a really special experience. We also had a few of the Parched Pig beers that they have on board, including their amber, their beach, they have an IPA as well. It is less harsh than other IPAs. So if you're one of those beer drinkers who says, I don't do our IPAs, I definitely recommend trying the one on this ship. And the barbecue here is really great. So is the mac and cheese. And we really love this spot. We did beer trivia here as well. They needed to update their trivia though. But getting to be in with the kegs and have that fresh beer like straight out of the mash tuns was really cool.
And I just want to let you know, I am a good boy. I have eaten all of my sausage. I am going to send Kirsten ahead because I think we want one of those beers, don't we? You want to grab one? Your choice.
Sure.
Not porter. I can't do a porter right now.
All right.
No, I'm just telling you, like, I'm going to throw up a porter.
That's all right.
You're going to get a porter, aren't you?
No.
No. Anything other than a porter. Porter's just a little too dark to mix with everything that's in the belly right now. But like she was saying, they do brewery tours here, and you get a nice discount on the brewery tour if you are on the Cheers package. But there's an actual brewery here, and they paid a boatload of money, not for what I'm about to show you, but for what I'm about to show you. So this is Parched Pig, which used to be done by a company out of Lakeland, Florida, who still makes their cans and stuff like that. But this is the actual brewing facility right there. It's got some textured glass that makes it a pain in the butt for the camera to see through. But that is the actual brewing facility that they do the distillation in. But here's what's cool. On port days, if they need to make the beer, again, this cruise, they had a lot of beer. But on port days, if they need to make the beer, they will actually brew the beer in these multi-million-dollar beer brewing containers. Right here. So we get these multi-million-dollar beer brewing stills, and what makes them multi-million dollars? They're clear. I know. It's insane. They're clear. So they're actually getting it up to boiling in a clear container. And they make the beer on board, and they distribute the beer on board. There are some beers that are canned. But the important thing to know about this is your favorite beer may not always be here. Now, why your favorite beer may not always be here is just because they're brewing what they're brewing, 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 what they're brewing. It's just the way it is. And Kirsten's still over at the bar, which actually has our favorite drink on board. Our favorite drink on board is the, I guess I can spoiler alert this because this video will be out after that drink. Spoiler alert is the smoky watermelon margarita from, of all places, Flavor Town. Like I said, what they're really messing up here, they got it back where the pizzeria is. Remember when we were at the pizza place, like, oh God, whoa, that did not like my weight. We were at the pizza place like 40 minutes ago. Where that pizza place was, they actually have Shaq's Big Chicken on Celebration of Mardi Gras, and that is a fried chicken spot. Think of it like Chick-fil-A with less hate, and it's actually open on Sunday. And they serve breakfast until 3 p.m. That is like a gambler's paradise, which is really, really nice. And Kirsten is coming towards me right now. Amber, what do we got?
We have the Parched Pig Golden Ale and Parched Pig Wheat. What would you like?
Golden Ale.
Golden Ale and wheat.
I'm gonna put my mic on, and I'm gonna take the golden ale from you. We did review a lot of these beers, especially the difference between cans and not cans and things like that. Kirsten's joining me for this one. We're gonna toast to that. Okay. Woo! You got me wet.
A little slippery.
We're literally hanging out in the photo gallery right now, which I don't understand why people are actually in the photo gallery. This really confuses me. Why does it confuse me? Because you can look at this all on your phone. You can hit one button and you can buy it. They don't actually print photos here, I don't think. Like, it's really friggin' weird. But let's move on. If you are a gold member, you got a gold card, make sure 3 days before the end of the cruise, if they don't want you here the last 2 days doing it, you can get it the last day, but they get a little pissy. You can get a free pin. I've been on so many cruises, they only change the pin once a year, that Kirsten got my free Miami pin because I don't need it. But where are we headed? We're headed back now, aren't we? To the back of the boat.
Sounds good.
So we are at Guy's Pig and Anchor, which honestly, Guy's Pig and Anchor, okay, it's a toss-up. What did you say? Between that and Alchemy as favorite bars?
Both are super fun.
I mean,
different feels. Love Alchemy. Love the light-up menus.
Yeah, but it's hard. So Alchemy, I'll be honest with you, okay? I think that Guy's Pig and Anchor's menu drinks are better than Alchemy. But Alchemy's the only place they can go off menu. I think is that...
Beware of the absinthe, but yes.
The Blue Fairy? The Blue Fairy. Yeah, beware of the Blue Fairy. But let's talk about the next place on board. What you gonna do? Huh? Why is Richie talking about this? Richie don't drink coffee. Java Blue. This is the coffee spot, but they've added something here that's very unique. Celebration Mardi Gras. This is kind of hidden by guest services. On the Celebration, it's under a car and everything like that. You're gonna go on Celebration, you're gonna understand. You're gonna be like, what the hell is this guy talking about? It's under a car. It's very confusing where this is on Celebration of Mardi Gras. And it's their version of Starbucks. Look, unlike Royal Caribbean, unlike Norwegian, because Royal Caribbean and Norwegian both have actual Starbucks on board. I believe that's correct.
It is.
So they have actual Starbucks on board.
And they're, of course, an upcharge.
Yeah. This has Java Blue. And what's cool is, if I wanted to, I can get an Irish coffee. If you don't get the drink package, we've talked about this a few times, we have the drink package, but if you don't get the drink package, every day they have drinks at a discount. So an Irish coffee is normally $8.50. It's $1 off today. The Amped Up Strawberry, which is a strawberry milkshake with alcohol. I've had a lot of alcoholic milkshakes here this cruise. They're like frozen drinks, but different, I think. You tried some of my Amped Up.
They're filling.
They're filling. Yeah, that milk will really get to you there. Yeah. I think that's the important thing to conceptually understand. But, this has a very nice wide selection of things. They do have available for purchase here, different donuts and things like that. I want to tell you something you don't know, Kirsten. There's a fact you don't know. They have a case like this on Celebration of Mardi Gras, right? But they also have a case like right here in the middle. That's stuff that's included.
Oh, cool.
I think here's the important thing. You weren't with me when I was saying this, because I think you were getting a drink up in the Serenity bar, right? Let's take casino out of the equation. Let's take all that out of the equation. What I think this ship is worth, taxes, port fees, all in, is $100 per person per night. So it's an 8-day cruise. Again, we're not talking casino rates. We're not talking anything like that. We're talking $100 per person per night, $1,600 for an 8-night cruise. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that's a good deal, and I look for around 100 and have been.
That's I mean, we are in the area of inflation. I think, look, you're an accountant first, you're a bird steward second. I understand inflation, you understand inflation, we all understand inflation. But the $100 a night, I think this ship is worth it, if that makes sense.
I do too.
Celebration, though, which you've not been on, I think might be worth $120, $125 a night. Why? Because there's a lot more included. Like, you get dinner at the Asian place once for the cruise. You get dinner at the Italian place once for the cruise. Dinner, there's a couple upcharge items, but dinner is included at the Guy's Pig and Anchor.
That's a really cool way to mix it up.
So, but that's what they're doing, and here's the important thing to understand. I think Carnival, I love you, but I'm about to fucking shit on you, okay? I think that the older ships, oh, that is not a flat surface, hold on. I need a hand. I think that the older ships are probably worth about $50 a night.
Yeah.
Cruise on. You know what I'm talking about, right?
This has been my best experience with Carnival.
You think the
And
Carnival
this is one of their newest ships.
pretty much kicks it up a notch.
They did.
Now, so they have this term on Celebrity. I don't know what the word would be here. So when they took the old ships and they put them in dry dock, they'd add little things. Like Guy's Burgers was not on all the ships. And now Guy's Burgers is on all the ships except for Luminosa, which is, Guy's Burgers really good. But understand, Guy's Burgers came around about, I honestly, internet, don't kill me here. I'm not a real Carnival head. I love Carnival, but I don't know the history. But I'm thinking Guy's Burgers came around the Vista class when this started. And then every 5 years, they'll dry dock the ships. And like during COVID, they did a lot of them and stuff like that. They added Guy's Burgers. They added Blue Guana Cantina. They added all those things. So I really don't know that the old ships are as bad of an experience as I think they are. But they're still like the steakhouse doesn't have its own steakhouse.
Hey, a cruise is a cruise. We should go check them out.
I mean, it is. A cruise is a cruise is a cruise is a cruise is a cruise. But this ship is relative. Let's be serious for a minute. I want to talk to people. Okay, this ship has internet that allowed me to do both my normal job and upload all my YouTube videos pretty much same day, like to get them ready for the next day.
We've been working.
But I'm saying that if the old ships can have that same level of internet service, then I'd agree, but I don't think they can, and here's why. The way the ships are wired, we're talking former IT manager here, those balls up top. You saw those big white balls we walked by?
I saw the balls.
She saw the white balls. She prefers them to be blue before they're white. But it's called anticipation. Okay, let's try it again. It's called
Patient.
She came too quick. You're supposed to wait longer. I didn't want shorter. Okay, hold on. It's called
Patient. Not long enough?
We're moving on. But those balls are coming down to the IT room in fiber on these newer ships. And they're coming down in old Ethernet cable on the older ships. So how much lipstick can you put on a pig? That's the real question. It comes down to an infrastructure problem more than anything else, if that makes sense. Like, you can't take a ship from 1997 and make it work like a ship that's going to come out in December. Like, that's a lot of work. Yeah. So, that's where I'm at. So, these ships, Vista or newer, I can work from. And I think that's the important thing to understand. You could work from too. You can handle your store and everything remotely. The only thing I wish that Carnival didn't block VPNs as much and block Wi-Fi calling, because that's some bullshit. I have the highest end internet package. They block Wi-Fi calling. Now, I can call on Facebook. I can call on Google Voice. I'm just angering my camera. I'm calling all these other things. But every other cruise line, my phone's on airplane mode. My phone works like normal. Now you're looking at me straight in the face. Well, you don't like the phone. And I'm like, don't you have to call AARP? But that's for another time. Okay, let's move on.
The next spot is my favorite place where I love to scream wrong trivia answers.
I'm glad you said wrong trivia answers. I thought you were going to say it's your favorite spot where you love to scream.
I did win once though, but I didn't win all the other times.
What'd you win? What trivia did you win?
It was a general trivia.
All right, let's walk back this way. Yeah, I've been here for a couple trivias. I think they'd take much too long to reveal the answers. That's all I'm going to say in this video. Kirsten, catch up though. I want to show something, but I really don't know the purpose. If anybody's watching this video and knows the purpose of this, I really want to know. It's obviously a food stall of some sort. It's likely, more than likely, it's connected to the galley for Guy's Pig and Anchor, is my feeling. So
maybe they hold receptions in this room if someone gets married.
No, they did it at the piano bar, don't you remember? We saw them at the piano bar on Embarkation Day. You crashed it. You went in. Didn't you try and go in?
Sounds like something I do.
It does. Oh, she doesn't remember Embarkation Day. So let's talk about something that... So, you've been on Norwegian recently?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about something called ships within a ship, right? So I'm going to be going on December 9th on a ship within a ship on an MSC ship. And that ship within a ship is going to be called the MSC Yacht Club. And essentially it's a class of cabin that has access to different amenities than every other class of cabin.
Norwegian has the yacht club.
No, Norwegian has the Haven.
Oh, the Haven.
I'm
What's
giving
the yacht thing then?
Yacht Club is MSC.
Oh yes, sorry.
Norwegian has the Haven.
I love them both.
And Carnival has the Havana area. And I'm going to show you where the Havana area starts and stops. We're kind of slowing down on our beer because there's been a lot of drinking here and my belly's getting full. But this is the Havana area and the Havana bar. So this is an entire class of cabins that the purpose of this class of cabins is that they're in a different level than everyone else per se. This is available for everyone. We've actually, you know what's funny, Kirsten? We've not made it here when it's been kicking the whole cruise, have we? They have a live Spanish band and everything like that. We shot a couple videos in here, but never been here when it's been kicking. You come back here when it's kicking. Now I'll tell you, on every other ship I've been on that has this, e.g. the Celebration, let's get away from that music, e.g. the Celebration, this is going till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. They stop the party real early here. You haven't been up that late most nights, but the party here is done. Like, I'm not talking here, I'm on this whole ship. Everything's closed by 2. And our first 7 nights on board. And tonight, they have United States Public Health. So obviously they're not going to close any earlier. But remember, they're not going to close any later. Remember we were talking about the X Factor and what they're doing on the back of the boats and things like that? So here's another kind of interesting X Factor. MSC has the Seascape. And on the back of the Seascape, they've got a whole pool area and everything like that. It's an infinity pool that goes over the back. We're talking about new ships that have come out. Virgin has their area in the back, which has a whole restaurant and stuff like that. Royal Caribbean's got the Flow Rider and the...
MSC also has that glass walkway.
That's up. We're talking down. So MSC has that glass walkway, I agree. Here, what they've done is Carnival has made this a restricted area. If you remember earlier, we were up in the Serenity deck, and I said anybody's welcome in the Serenity deck. You want to play a game, Kirsten?
Sure.
It's called How Fast Can We Get Kicked Out of the Havana Area?
Oh, you play that game alone. I'll wait here.
I just want to show people. So you do have to actually have these areas booked to go into it. But
we don't have a wristband.
So I'm gonna teach you a secret. Yeah, you ever been to the water park in Atlantis before?
I haven't, but I want to.
So do you know how you get in for free?
How?
Oh, you're looking at me like she's using them blue eyes. No. You're looking at me like, how do you get in for free? They don't work on me.
How, Mr.
Sorry.
Richard?
You watch South Park? Are you a pretty pervious South Park watcher?
The early years, yes.
You remember Towley?
Yeah.
And what did he always say?
Don't forget to bring a towel.
So here's what you do. There's wristbands here, and there's... Fuck, why am I telling you this on a video? Those of you that have made it this hour and 30 minutes into this video so far, good on you. Those of you who haven't, don't forget to bring a towel. So if you go in, you steal a towel from the dirty towel compartment. You got to put on some towel that's probably been on some guy's balls, but it's better than paying $300 to get into the friggin' water park. Hang the towel over your arm and just walk in. Ain't no one to ask you to remove the towel to see your wristband.
Interesting.
Kirsten, how long do those sleeves get?
These are 3/4 sleeves. Oh, just wear long sleeves.
Just put your hand right there and hold that. Hey, girl. Guess who's got a wristband now?
Me?
I mean, I think that's how it works, but we'll just take a look outside. Come on. We ain't gonna get in too much trouble. So yeah, these are the Havana wristbands required beyond this point. I'm a bad boy. Okay, I'm gonna be very clear. I'm a bad boy. I'm gonna get kicked out.
I'll meet you at the Havana bar.
Oh, wait, are you gonna get me something there? Okay. I'm gonna pound this back real quick. Because we've only done from the middle of deck 5 to the back of deck 5. We got 4, 3, got 6. We got a couple areas to do. But the Havana bar has both an inside and an outside bar. I just want to show you the outside area. It's got a pool, it's got a hot tub, it's got a bar, it's got everything like that. We're just gonna peek it real quick, but you're supposed to have a wristband to be back here, so we're gonna leave it right through the revolving door. They used to have, when this ship opened, after 8 o'clock, this was available to everybody, and then what happened was people bitched that they didn't want to pay for the exclusive cabin, and the riffraff came in after 8. So that's why the Havana bar has been that way. Are you still waiting, Kirsten, or you already ordered? Yeah, let's just go. We still have beer. We've been here earlier in the day. The Havana bar, I'll tell you, really does service the Havana guests until the music gets here at night. They kind of staff it just for outside, even though in the app it says it's open. It's not actually really open until 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night because they don't have the staff to run both the inside and the outside bar. So I got to go through that revolving door and grab someone in order to get some help. So we went from deck 5 midship, which was the guys pick and anchor, went to the Ocean Plaza. We're actually going to go back that way, and we're going to talk about some of the rest of the things on the ship. The good news is Kirsten knows how to go far, and also the good news for the fat guy is we're not going outside anymore. So fat guy is happy. We did outside in the middle of the day so you can see how busy the pool deck is. I think that's the important thing. I like full transparency. I like to show people just how busy things are. This is actually a really cool trick. If you come here in the morning, I'm not familiar with mornings unless they're like 3 or 4 in the morning. The coffee line stretches like crazy down here, doesn't it?
It does.
So they have something called an idiot tax. Are you familiar with an idiot tax?
Mm-mm.
There's literally a giant sign that says you can get coffee here. Here at this other bar. Do the idiots still wait in the other line?
More in that line, a few in this line.
Wait, hold on. You almost got that right, okay? It's not in. It's more on that line. A few in this line. You understand the double entendre?
I get it now.
Okay, I just made that up. I think it works. All right, so we're going from the Havana section in the back that we done broke into. And I'll tell you, the Havana section on Celebration, they have a bar. They have a drink. I'm going to get you to go on the Celebration just for this drink. You can't get it here. It's one of my favorite drinks. It's called the Flamingo. It's a pink, bright pink, like Barbie drink that's available on the Celebration in their Havana bar. I don't think they have it in this bar. But yeah, we're still well on our way. I don't know exactly where we're at. I stopped posting individual drinks, but I think we're probably at like 115 each right now for the cruise. And yeah, so we've only got like 10 drinks left between us for the rest of the cruise, which is kind of sad, isn't it? But maybe one day our livers will recover it. Maybe. But okay, so we're going back to an area that we really haven't been to before. So we're flipping around. This is the photo department. Kind of an area that we haven't been to before. We're gonna go this way. And we're gonna be taking a look at the Alchemy bar.
I do love on this ship though, as we walk through the photo area, they actually put photos from the real cruisers on the big screen. It's not just
stock photo bullshit.
Yeah, photos of random people. It's the cruisers, and we all get to love it.
So this next bar is not open yet because it's afternoon. They were here a little bit ago teaching a class. I need to rest my hand for a minute because my arm.
Shout out to both Zola and Alan. They've been wonderful to us here.
So Kirsten knows I'm bad at names, so she does the shout outs. So they're going to open at 4 here. But this is on every Carnival ship. It's called the Alchemy bar. And this is the bar where they can really kind of go off menu for you.
And the menus light up.
The menus light up, but they're really going kind of off menu. What do I mean by off menu? Well, I asked for a drink called El Diablo. They gave me El Diablo level 5, then El Diablo level 10, then
Then the ultimate El Diablo, then the concubine's Diablo mistress.
Then the bright star.
We just kept making the drinks spicier and renaming them.
And it didn't affect me
Then
at all.
the fallen angel's mistress and El Diablo times 10 mistress, whatever.
I mean, we got a whole video that tells you the top drinks that you should try there. But it's a medical themed bar. I mean, not like the Virgin medical themed bar. If you watch this channel,
it's like the periodic table of elements.
Yeah,
very scientific, and they
very
wear
scientific.
lab coats.
They wear lab coats. I like that bar. not gonna lie, I still think, if I'm talking straight menu drinks,
Watch out for the absinthe.
No, hold up. I want you to agree with me or disagree with me. Straight menu drinks, Pig and Anchor's better.
I would
Customizable drinks, that's better.
agree. Yes.
They know how to mix stuff better.
They
But I
do.
think straight menu drinks, like if you just want to order off of a menu, except for one exception. What's the exception at Pig and Anchor? You remember that drink? Day one. Kirsten.
I don't remember much of day one.
Kirsten, do you like chewing your bacon?
Oh my God, the bacon drink.
It's fucking terrible, wasn't it?
I don't want to chew bacon in my drink.
No, but like, okay, fine. You got the bacon garnish on top. Fine, cool. We're cool with that. We were okay with the bacon on top. But it's like, what the fuck is in that drink? It was terrible.
It was a little weird.
A little weird. Okay, so we're moving on. Now, on a lot of Carnival ships before the Vista class, I've been in a lot of the older classes, the 555 Steakhouse is always above the buffet. What's above the buffet here? We got the Italian place, and we got the Chinese place above the buffet, and then we got the little... Where are we?
Dr. Seuss kids area and sports stuff.
Yes, not talking about that. Above there. So Kirsten went to 555 for the first time last night. Why? Because the casino host comes over and says, hello, sir, do you and your wife? Not my wife. Wait.
Wife.
Wait, can we say it like Borat?
Big wife.
You're not my wife.
Oh, I'm not.
We need to get us a cake for the Mardi Gras. You know why?
Why?
Because then I can put a baby inside of you.
Oh.
No, you're going to eat the cake from the Mardi Gras. You don't know about this?
No.
King cake.
Ah, king cake.
What's in the king cake?
A baby.
So when you eat the king cake real quick, what I gonna put inside?
A baby.
I gonna put a baby inside. Okay. Wow, that went off the deep end really quick. My Borat's actually not bad. So Fahrenheit 555. I can give reviews till I'm blue in the face with it. You know what? Kirsten's review! Go ahead.
So I really enjoyed my filet here, but the lobster tail was not as good as the main dining room. I love the ambiance here. They were wonderful.
The drinks were good.
Yes, and we had like a little something that was sent from the chef, compliments. It was
It's
nice.
called an amuse-bouche.
We had a great experience, but it was not the best lobster tail. The filet was great though.
Okay, but you know what we're really close to? The best lobster tail. So let's go over there. All right, so we're really close to the best lobster tail. And the dirty secret to the best lobster tail is you want to come here for lunch. There's bonsai sushi over there, and this is bonsai teppanyaki. Here's the thing, lunch. No, lunch is actually cheaper lunch is actually cheaper at the teppanyaki, and it is the same exact food. So lunch is much cheaper than dinner is. I would say it's like $4 or $5 cheaper. So we bring a lot of people. You get lobster, you get filet, you get a bunch of dishes. All right, Kirsten, outside.
I just hopped in a kid's scavenger hunt. I'm ready.
Outside of the chef's table, I'm willing to make a statement. I want to know if you're going to back me up, okay? Outside the chef's table, was this the best meal you had?
It was, yes.
And
It was a great show too.
it's cheaper than the steakhouse. If you had to choose between the teppanyaki and the steakhouse, even though the teppanyaki only has a single choice, which is what you want for your main dish, I would choose the teppanyaki. What would you choose?
I would choose the teppanyaki as well. It was a little better, and it came with a show.
And it's cheaper.
And it's cheaper.
They also have next to the teppanyaki, they got the bonsai sushi. We got that right there. And the bonsai sushi is an a la carte. The teppanyaki, you're paying one price. You're getting your, I think, 7 courses or so. Bonsai sushi, a la carte, right there, and open from like 5 to midnight on port days and like noon to midnight on sea days, right? So this is something on the older ships. They actually, you wouldn't know this, they retrofitted it, but they put it up in the buffet. So it's kind of interesting. And I want to show something while we're up here. We haven't made it down to it yet, but I want to talk about the casino from above. Now you might say, this is something you don't know, Kirsten. You've heard me bitching and moaning about the fact that there's no bar in the casino.
Yes.
You've heard me bitching and moaning every night about that, right? Mm-hmm. You know there was a bar.
Yeah.
When this ship was built. There was a bar.
What happened?
You're looking at it.
Oh, they just made it more machines?
Yes. See, this was a bar. And this bar is going to look very familiar because you've kind of seen it before, right? It's in the main grand foyer where we're headed next. So, like, this was a bar. And they decided to add 7 more machines, instead of keeping it a bar.
You can still get drinks, though. They walk around and ask
Oh, and
you
you know
if
what? They
want a
walk
drink.
around like crazy. You've not been on casinos on other ships. Let's talk about this. If you do have a free casino cruise where your drinks are included only while playing in the casino, again, you don't know these terms yet, but you can get 2 different offers. Like, based on your play this cruise, what you're going to get is she's done about 1,700 points this cruise. She is likely, when she gets home, going to get some free casino cruises, likely on the older ships. Maybe on this ship, probably not on Celebration. But she's gonna get free casino cruises with drinks for free while she's playing in the casino. And on some other ships that have a bar, if you go up and order from the bar, it doesn't count. You have to pay for the drink. You have to be at a game and people have taken your order.
Actively playing.
Yes. So here's what's interesting, though. You've been in this casino. Oh my God, they're crazy asking if you want a drink here, aren't they?
Yes.
It's not like that on the rest of the casino service is quick. So you know what? I will mourn the loss of the bar, but not really mourn the loss of the bar, if that makes sense. You know. All right, Kirsten, I'm going to let you talk about one of your favorite places on board. I got to come in so I can hear you. Talk loud.
This is the piano bar. I like to come here every evening. The player on this ship right now is Sean from Georgia. He is wonderful. He's got a great haircut too, you ladies. You cougars, you watch out for Sean.
Or men, we're not sure.
Yes, he sure is a cutie. But you can sit all the way around the
You
bar,
can walk
and you can request all of your favorite songs.
And you know what we got to do? We'll insert some video of what's his name? Sean? We'll insert some video of Sean's favorite song coming up.
Yeah. You fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. Give me everything you got for this wet ass pussy. Beat it up, catch a charge, extra large and extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face, swap your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I wanna ride, I do a kegel while it's inside. Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes, this pussy is wet, come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised, that's roleplay. I'll wear a disguise, I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Make it cream, make me scream, out in public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, let me tell you how I got this ring. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me. Quick jump out before you let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. Run down him before I have him running me. Talking shit, bite your lip, ask for a car while you ride that dick. You really ain't never got a fucking for a thing. You already made up his mind before he came. Now get your boots and your coat for this wet ass pussy. He bought a phone just for pictures of this wet ass pussy. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet ass pussy. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet ass pussy. Look. I need a hard hitter, need a deep stroker, need a Henny drinker, need a weed smoker, not a garden snake, I need a king cobra with a hook in it. Hope it lean over. He got money, so that's where I'm headed. Pussy A1 just like his credit. He got a beard, well I'm trying to wet it. I let him taste it, now he diabetic. I don't want to spit, I want to gulp, I want to gag, I want to choke. I want you to press that little dangly thing that's swinging in the back of my throat. My head game is fire, punani to sunny. It's going in dry and it's coming out soggy. Go right on that thing like the cops is behind me. I spit on his mic and now he trying to sign me. Your Honor, I'm a freak bitch, handcuffed, leashes, switch my wig, make him feel like he cheating. Put him on his knees, give him something to believe in. Never lost a fight, but I'm looking for a beating. In the food chain, I'm the one that eat ya. If you gave my ass, he's a bottom feeder. Big D stand for big demeanor, I can make you bust before I ever meet ya. If it don't hang, then he can't bang. You can't hurt my feelings, but I like pain. If he fuck me and ask whose is it, when I ride that dick, I'ma spell my name. Yeah. You fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. Give me everything you got for this wet ass pussy. Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet ass pussy. Bring your bucket and a mop. That's some wet ass pussy. Macaroni in a pot. That's some wet ass pussy. I'm talking what? That's some wet ass pussy, yeah.
But I mean, Kirsten's gonna fill out this form right here. What is Sean's favorite song? You should write it on there. We've actually already talked about it so far this cruise.
You know, actually, well, he loves that Afro Man song, the "Cause I Got High," but I've actually asked him to learn a song on this cruise on my own from Les Mis, and he told me that he would play it on the last night. And so I'm gonna actually pre-fill out a slip and set it on the piano for him, so he knows I came by.
I mean, that's a thing. What song?
It's called "On My Own," and it's from Les Miserables.
All I know is I dreamed a dream and time went by.
Fontaine's song.
Yes, I said that is what I'm singing. I do not know the words, do I? It's actually not terrible.
Yes, I can tell you've heard it before. But
Yes, the time has come and gone.
This is a great place to come in and request your favorite song on the piano and then sing along. They've got great bar service as well.
Oh, what's the drink you get here if you want your night to continue?
I think they've got like a music star, Rockstar, Sound of Music.
It used to be that used to be made with Rockstar energy drink. Then they stopped having Rockstar energy drink on board, and what did they do? They got lazy. They just switched it to Celsius, but didn't change it to not be called the Rockstar. So that's the Piano Bar 88. Now we're on deck 5. We're gonna go to the atrium. We're gonna look at the atrium, but we do have to go up one deck before we go down, if that makes sense. You know why? What's up one deck?
Oh, we're on 5, 6.
What's on 6, Kirsten?
I don't think I've been on 6 much.
100% you have. Well, no, actually you haven't, but you've been on 7 if you know what's going on. But here, we're gonna go on 6. So you see, this is the main grand foyer, and this will look similar to what we talked about for the casino bar. We will definitely get that from other perspectives. We've got the shops on board. Kirsten, you've not really been in the shops on board, have you?
No, they're expensive crap.
You want to go in and give a little tour? Come on.
In the shops?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, let's go in. This is Cherry on Top. This is their candy store.
So here's what's fun. I'm talking loud enough. This is actually run directly by Carnival. Some of the other shops are run by third party, but this is run directly by Carnival.
There's like a million choices of all your favorite candies and a beautiful tree.
It's just what kids need, more sugar.
Yes. They have a little bar back there too for kids.
Wait, I've never seen that. There's an ice cream bar for children? Good God. I didn't know there was an ice cream bar for children back here. I literally didn't know.
Oh yes, you just choose your flavor, choose your mix-in, and we all scream for ice cream.
Oh my. Smaller, bigger. This is. Ooh, I do like cake batter.
That's actually our best seller.
That's your best seller? And what is it? It's only $2.50 for a small one? All right.
$3.
All right, let me get some cake batter.
Sure.
1 scoop, I think. Or so.
I have 2 scoops or 3.
2 scoops. And you can get any of those, right? Birthday bash or something like that?
Do you have macaroons as well? No.
Ice cream cookie sandwich.
They're imaginary. Okay.
Ice cream cookie sandwich.
All right, so let me get a birthday bash with cake batter.
Sure.
Kirsten, you have the cards, so she's got to take care of that. I did not know there was an ice cream shop on board. They don't have this on Celebration, do they?
No.
It's only on Vista Class?
Yes.
So
Here
it's
and Vista.
not on Panorama? So what's here instead on Panorama? Just more.
Just candy shop and then.
So like that gift shop moves over or something? Okay. So there's just a bigger gift shop there. Oh, it's like Cold Stone. Oh my God. This is what happens when a fat guy finds something delicious. We've been having, Kirsten, you didn't know this was here, did you?
I did not.
Neither did I. Is that a Cold Stone there?
Yeah, it was a cold stone.
It was a Cold Stone. Now it's no longer cold, is it?
No, it is a cold
Oh.
stone. It is.
She got her phrasing. I was like, what?
It is a cold stone.
Hot fudge sauce.
Cold Stone, like that.
This is literally,
Is a Heineken.
yes. Yes.
Enough for you?
It's a Cold Stone like La Tropicale is a Heineken. Carson, you are 100% correct there. And she's going to mix it in I didn't know they had a Cold Stone on a Carnival ship. Kirsten, consider me both confused, impressed, and amused at the same time. You know what I mean?
But there's also self-serve ice cream in the Lido.
And you know what's great about the self-serve ice cream machine in Lido? It's run by Chick-fil-A. Hold up. Do you know why I say it's run by Chick-fil-A?
Why?
If it was run by McDonald's, would the ice cream ever work?
No.
You ever been to a Chick-fil-A that the ice cream don't work at?
It always works.
There we go. That's why it's run by Chick-fil-A and not run by McDonald's. Yes, if you're watching this tour go off the rails, congratulations. You've won. So, thank you. Can we get one more spoon? Oh, they're right there. All right. Thank you. All right. So, let's, that's an interesting one. That was like $3 with the
Yeah.
tip and everything like that. Just want a picture of it. Okay. You want to try it first?
Sure.
I love that we've
This
got...
is cake batter mixed with sprinkles?
It's called Birthday Bash. It's cake batter, mini marshmallows, hot fudge, and rainbow sprinkles.
I love marshmallow.
Is that good?
It is good.
Yeah, I only have one hand.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I didn't tell me eating. Oh,
It's okay. What's your cabin number?
very good. Very rich.
Very rich.
Like, well, here's what's funny.
Cake batter was their best seller too.
Oh no, we've been recording the whole time. They know what's the best seller. So I had some ice cream on MSC, right? That's just like Italian imported crazy stuff. I did it during the tour. Like my tour of the MSC Seascape had ice cream on it. It was like $9 for an ice cream bar. I didn't know what it cost.
So this was a better value.
Oh, look, we're still a finance channel through and through, so we always look for the better value. I think that's the important thing. I am always a fan. That's my beer, right? It's got too much beer in it. I was a fan of a value proposition. But yeah, all right. I'll let you have the last bite there. Oh, good. I ain't never seen a Carnival ship with an ice cream parlor on board, have you? I mean, it's a loaded question. Plus, you get like thing 1, thing 2, thing 3. Because much like Universal Studios, they got that partnership with Dr. Seuss. So let's go ahead, let's jump right here. All right. So, we've got a scent shop. We got a jewelry store.
All of this is on every cruise.
Yes. I think the correct answer is same shit, different cruise, right? But, hey, hold up. We gotta talk for a minute. Kirsten, when was
Richard,
the last time you saw Victoria's Secret on a cruise ship?
you know, that might be a new brand for them.
Hey, I'm going in. You know why? You know why? Because you know why I like Victoria's Secret? Kirsten.
Smells nice.
No, Kirsten. Kirsten. Next time we do the Crazy Quest, I could buy my own panties. Okay, spritz me. You know what they call me? Kirsten, you want to know what my new nickname is?
Love spell.
No, we're going outside. I'll give it to you. I'd say this is actually just a joke. It's not real. But my new nickname is actually Summer's Eve. Because when I drink, I act like a douche.
Ridiculous, Richard. Hi, Alex.
What up?
They were wonderful.
shoes the other night in Quest. They were so hot, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, so now we are going into the Liquid Lounge, which is the main theater and a major upgrade from what they use on the Vista class. They have a theater in the Vista class, and they just don't really use it. They use the side of the boat theater instead. But they're doing a Carnival time-honored tradition.
We have 10 Americans.
God damn, does Carnival do a lot of bingo.
All 67.
God damn. Have you ever seen more bingo than you see on a Carnival cruise? I mean, they do bingo the first day, they do bingo the second day, they do bingo the third day, they do bingo the fourth day, they do bingo the fifth day, they do Deal or No Deal the sixth day, they do bingo the seventh day, and for some reason, this cruise director is dressed like money. I'm totally not against him being dressed like money, but he is dressed like money. But I showed you the theater. They do have production shows. I'm not going to lie. I did have to actually go to... I didn't make it to any production shows.
I had to step away because people were asking for your channel.
I know. That's why you got to throw ducks at them. You have some. When they ask, you just throw ducks at them and make them go away. That's like when you go to Chinatown. Right? What?
I don't throw anything in Chinatown.
Peking duck. I don't know about that. Okay, so Kirsten, what is on deck 6? What have we missed? What do we have to go up for? There's something up here. I want to see if you know. There's actually 2 things up here.
Dining? No.
Nope. 2 things up here.
It's all blending together.
Training Wheels Arcade. What? The Training Wheels Arcade and the IMAX Theater.
Yes.
We saw an IMAX film, and I will tell you it is a beautifully maintained
It makes
IMAX
me want to.
theater.
It makes me want to go to Utah. What we saw.
Yeah, so this is the IMAX Theater right here, and they actually have a concession stand and everything like that. What's amazing is like they have first run films here, so just so you can kind of see. I saw it a while ago. But Gran Turismo just came out. I saw it in Regal Mystery Movie Mondays. But for $17, about the same price as a standard IMAX theater on land, you can actually see an Sorry, camera overheated. We're still here. These literally come out. Sorry, camera overheated, but these films literally come out the exact same day. Actually, you know, films that come out on Friday come out on Thursday night. They were playing Gran Turismo here on Thursday night. So it's about $17 for a main theatrical film, and why that is because even though they're in international waters, they still have agreements to pay theatrical pricing. Do you know how movie theaters work?
No.
You don't know how movie theaters work, Kirsten?
No.
Let's educate our audience because we're no pants prophets, all right? So how movie theaters work is so they charge $7.99 for their stupid 40-minute nature films. We saw one that was like all about stuff that's going on. All about Utah. Hey, the girl in it was pretty cute. I would have fallen for her.
She was a good climber. She was climbing.
I would have fallen for her blue eyes. But, you know, other ones don't work on me. But where was I going with this? So that one's like $8. Now, how theatricals work is they pay like $1 of every one of that film in commission. So they're pocketing a lot of those. But like if you have a big film, they have to pay out about 80% back to the movie company. They have to pay them out the first month about 80%. And not the first month, the first week about 80%. And the second week 70%. Then 60%. Then 50%.
Kind of like a thrift shop.
Yeah, it's kind of like a thrift shop. But they basically, the longer they can keep a movie in theaters, the better it is. Because all the money in theaters is actually made in concessions. And you know, that's why some of you might watch No Pants Profits to learn random ass stuff like that. But let's talk about something random that I like to show on every Carnival ship. And so on the Vista, this is a IMAX theater. But on the Panorama, for some reason, they turned this into a trampoline park. It's an indoor trampoline park. I'm not making that up. But something I always like to show, it's usually a lot closer to the real casino, is the Child's Casino. Hey, Rich, what do you mean by the Child's Casino? You ever been to a children's casino?
An arcade?
What?
Is that an arcade?
A what?
An arcade.
Yeah, I think we go to the children's casino. Now, Carnival has the most extensive children's casinos of any ship I've ever been on. You know why? Hey, Kirsten, what happens the minute that 17-year-old turns 18? Where do they go?
They lose their parents' health insurance?
No, that's 26. Try again. What happens the minute that 17-year-old turns 18?
They can order drinks on a cruise ship.
No, they can't. You gotta be 21 for that. God, she's so wrong here. What happens the minute that 17-year-old turns 18?
They want to go to the casino.
There we go. This girl is not.
I knew I'd get it.
She'd eventually get it. And they call on all their Carnival ships. Now, I was on the Luminosa last, okay? The most amazing thing, Kirsten, so on the Luminosa, you never seen my tour of the Luminosa. On the Luminosa, the casino and the arcade are actually connected. And there's a small Asian man in the back of the arcade, and he checks your ID. And as long as you're 18, you can go from the arcade into the casino.
Wow.
You don't know if I'm joking or not. That's the fun part. They are connected. The small Asian man's not there. So this is the warehouse. This is the arcade. So what's the difference between the arcade and the casino? What they pay you out in prizes. What they pay you out in prizes, that's the difference. The arcade is going to pay you, well, hold on, Kirsten. I don't have the hands. Do you have the hands? Can you bunny ears when I say pay you? Pay you? Yeah, there we go. I need that. You know what I mean, right? The arcade is going to pay you in MacBooks and iPads and things like that. And the casino is going to pay you in cash. We'll be at the casino soon. But let's go ahead. Let's look at the arcade. Oh my God. This arcade, the arcades on Carnival, I like to call them TARDISes. You know why I like to call them TARDISes? Are you a Doctor Who fan?
No. But I've heard of TARDIS and something about a phone booth.
But what's unique about a TARDIS?
I don't know.
It's bigger on the inside. I mean, wait until you see how big this is. These arcades are massive on Carnival. And look, you can win a Nintendo Switch. You can win. That is the tiniest friggin' Xbox I have ever seen. And for some reason, Kirsten, look at this. They've left the friggin' like photo date on the photo.
I think it's worth noting with a game like this that no matter what you do, your human intervention in this game
Means nothing.
is not going to help you win at all. This is all programmed by a computer to, let's say,
It's a random number generator.
Let every 501st person win.
So here's the question. Here's the statement, Kirsten. You are correct and you are incorrect at the same time. There is a level of skill, but you have to get it into that plus or minus 1, and then it lets it get every 500. There is a level of skill. If you're so far off, the machine's not going to give it to you. But it's kind of like these right here, these claw machines. It's loud in here.
So you have to be good enough and the computer has to be ready.
Correct. You have to be good enough and it has to be ready to pay out. So let's, again, I do like to, these are the tiniest Xboxes I've ever seen, aren't they?
Yes.
And they got like old Galaxy phones. Oh my God, and like the tickets are falling like an atomic bomb. What the hell is this place? You know what's funny? This is significantly more distracting than the actual casino.
There are a lot of games that you just play.
No, there's not. Oh God, we're going back. Look at all this. Oh my God, look at this. It's like a digital plate breaking game. What's funny? I'll tell you what's funny. So, when you get your status on Carnival, okay, what the hell? It's like making noise. That's like crazy. Like it felt like a plate actually broke, didn't it?
It was good.
How did that happen? I don't even understand what's going on there. Hold on, let's see. I don't know. So when you get your bonus on Carnival, if you're an adult, they give you free play in the casino. If you're a kid, they give you free play in the arcade. Once you get to a certain level. So anybody who wants to argue that this is not just a training ground for breeding children, I mean, wait, whoa.
No, training for the casino.
Breeding training ground for children for the casino. You're wrong. But now, we've looked into deck 5. We looked at this is kind of like deck 5.5. It's between deck 5 and deck 6. It's a little bit weird. That's still amazing. However, it just felt like the plates broke. I'm still fascinated by that. Hold on. Like, I don't understand what's happened here. How it makes the noise and... Wait. Okay, it's not doing it anymore. Kirsten, I was amused. No, you can't play it.
Why not?
Because you gotta get like a whole card and everything. It's not easy. If it were easy, I'd... Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. It's just making noise. But they're like localized sounds. Okay. That's pretty cool. So we've done deck 5.
Have fun.
Done deck 5. No, but keep going. Up and go. Oh, I mean, I guess. Oh. Hey, look, I was wrong.
You can just use your room card.
Okay, you're not very good at this game. I am actually kind of impressed by the mechanics of how that works. Do you get more balls? How much time's left? 7. Can I get a ball? Go ahead. Okay. Oh, I kind of got it. Thanks for, what the heck would that cost? I don't even know. Oh, look, and Kirsten, look, you can play games just for fun. What's down there?
Tickets.
Show me your tickets. What can you get for, how many friggin' tickets is that? 2,
I could probably get nothing.
4, 6, 8, 10,
I could probably get a
12,
a smile and a laugh.
14, 16, 18, 20 tickets. Come on. Oh, there's a machine over here. Let's see what we can get for 20 tickets. I don't think we can get anything for 20 tickets. 150, 150, 1500, 75,
Oh, you
75.
need to go over there to redeem your tickets.
Where? Over there?
I think we should just give the tickets to some
I-
lucky kid.
I'd love to give the tickets. I'm just seeing.
Oh wait, I remember you traded ducks with my mother.
Yes.
Okay, kids, pick a number, 1 to 10.
8, 7.
You were closer.
Yeah!
It was 4.
You share those.
No, you don't have to share, kids. It's a hard lesson. He did better. He gets all the tickets. It's the way the world works. When you do better in life, you get all the tickets. It's an intrinsic lesson in life. This video. Good God, this video. Kirsten,
Yes.
I got a problem.
What?
Mm.
Oh no, you need.
Hey, Kirsten, got a question for you. What do poor people have, rich people need? And if you eat it, you'll die.
Nothing. Just like your glass.
There we go. If you don't get that joke. Yeah. If you don't get that joke, just, yeah. So we're on 6. We're on to 5. We've already done all of deck 5. We're going to do deck 4, which has the lower level of the theater, which I actually really like the theater on the ship because you can sit at the bar, right?
Yes.
Makes your 15 drinks go much faster. I love to watch Deal or No Deal at the bar. We're down on deck 5. We've already done all of deck 5, so guess where we're going? Down to 4 and 3 and 3. And we're gonna call it a. Oh, we're gonna call it at the back of deck 3. So let's go down to 4. All right, deck 4. Also, what I like, there's 4s written on the floor of deck 4. What I don't like, that is Willemstad, Curacao. You know where we didn't go this cruise?
Curacao.
Oh, Willemstad, Curacao. My cabin's right around here. You know what it's doing? It's freaking taunting me that we didn't go to Curacao the whole time. All right, so we're on deck 4. Probably the best view of the central atrium. Now, unlike the atrium on the Excel class, this is not a sideways atrium. Intrinsically, it felt like it. The first few days, remember I kept saying, this ship's all messed up, it's sideways, it doesn't make any sense, right? It makes sense. This is the lobby. They're legitimately doing ring toss down there. What's that guy's name? Is his last name Chomsky?
No.
No?
Alright, Donna, you're up.
No.
Nolan's waving to the camera. We got a great,
We are still accepting signups. If anyone has not
great looking
signed up, just give me
screen
your
right
name,
there.
join in the fun.
Conical screen and everything like that. You're not joining in the fun. We don't have the time. Got more shops and everything like that. But Kirsten, we got the shops. That's the lower level of the theater. Let's peek in here real quick. Actually, everyone's leaving. I'm not going against traffic. Like I said, there's a low theater. There's a bar right there. And I just sit at the bar when I go to the theater. I've been to the theater 3 times this cruise. We went for the safety presentation where we learned about the bear. You remember the bear?
Oh yeah.
Went to safety presentation where we learned about the bear. We went to the,
Alright.
where else?
Donna,
But I went to Deal or No Deal, and we went to the Crazy Quest. That's it. They also have a liquor store here. You cannot consume this liquor on board, well, at least till the last night. The last night you can, because they're going to put it in your cabin on the last night. But you can't consume the liquor on board. But, you know, if you max out your drink package, the one day to really max out your drink package early is the last day. Because you just walk in there in the evening, buy a bottle, and you're good. Did I say that out loud? Oops. We're walking to the casino now. Kirsten, what's Richie's favorite place on the ship?
The casino.
Your favorite place? Her favorite place? The piano bar.
Piano bar? Yes.
My favorite
mine.
place? The casino.
Mine, the piano bar. With Sean.
As far as the IRS is concerned, this has been a flat casino trip for me. You familiar?
Oh yeah.
I've won nothing. I've lost nothing. Because what do poor people have?
Nothing.
In my glass?
Nothing.
There we go. But Carnival is very, very good to their casino players. I do have a video that explains how to get free cruises on Carnival, and I'm going to see if I'm right. Because we did that with you. Remember, we did the... I think you're good. But she played the number of points. You got to get about 1,500 points in an 8-day cruise. 7 to 8-day cruise. And you're good. But your game you got to play if you want to just get free cruises. Yeah, you saw my video, right? What's the game you got to play? Wheel of Fortune right here. So they're right at the beginning, the end of every casino. All you got to do, run $100 a day at $10 bet. That triggers their system. How do I know that? Because I can replicate it. $100 a day. So, and you do that all in one day. So what I mean by $100 a day is if you've got an 8-day cruise, you can run $800 through there. Now, why that machine specifically? Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's never going to pay you more than $1,200. If you get paid more than $1,200, you get a tax form.
A W-2G.
Yeah, no, fuck that. So I know the payouts on Wheel of Fortune. The payouts on Wheel of Fortune are at the maximum of $11.50. It's almost like someone planned those machines to do that.
That's awesome.
All right. And then you got a sports bar right here, right behind the casino.
If you like sports ball.
What the hell are you talking about, girl?
Some
Sorry.
people like sports ball.
What the hell is sports ball? And you got a Texas Hold'em table that has a crazy rake, right? Crazy rake. Can't play that table. The rake's too crazy on that table. I'm a fan of Ultimate Texas.
And there's artwork. It's all a scam.
Oh, you've learned. It's what we call a penis embellished G clay. I can point out all these artists. Look, okay, let's talk about Max. Peter Max. I'm doing my very bad British accent. There's Peter Max, he's the painter of light. Then next to Peter Max, we've got Thomas Kincaid. I'm not sure that's Thomas Kincaid. Oh no, Peter Max is not the painter of light, that's Thomas Kincaid. Look, speaking of Peter Max and Thomas Kincaid, you know what it's time to do, Kirsten?
What? Oh yes.
It's time to visit our little blowing friend.
Let's do it with this beautiful
Bye.
artwork.
Yes, so that is a giclée on, no. While I blow, you play with the art. That looks to be on metal or glass or something of the sort.
It's actually on wood, the wood grain.
What the hell is this? 0.028. These drinks, Kirsten. You're getting me weak drinks.
I need to try.
We're gonna try again. 0.028. What the hell is this? These are rookie numbers. I'm gonna have to. I got a bottle of wine I gotta chug tonight. I'm just gonna carry that around with me. 3, 2. So, while we're waiting for that, Kirsten, you get blow. I want to talk about the Limelight Lounge. So this is actually the comedy club on board. 0.03, nothing. This is the comedy club on board. And what's interesting is it's actually significantly bigger than the comedy club that's on board the Excel Classic. And I'm going to compare this over and over to the Celebration and the Mardi Gras. But there's a lot of seats in this comedy club. The only negative to this comedy club is that there is no bar. So we had to come in and ask a member of the fun staff, fun squad, funstapus, whatever you want to call it, to get us a drink that's only here called the Zany Zombie.
And Alex helped us.
And Kirsten's at a 0.25. That's more like it. She's going to take 16 hours and 16 minutes till sober. Have a seat. Have a seat. You really should have a damn seat. You will likely experience major memory loss. Hey, you know what's great about your memory loss, Kirsten? This entire thing is videotaped.
And I'll be able to watch it later.
You will have zero memory loss from today. From this tour. Who knows later? I mean,
I do not feel like I'm going to have memory loss. I feel like I could do math or run a marathon right now.
how many digits of pi do you know?
3.14, that's it. When I was in tax, we used to bring pies on 314
Oh, yeah.
Friday.
So let's see where I'm at. I mean, I don't know how I'm so low and you're so high. Yeah? Point out, this works.
I've had gastric sleeve.
Gastric sleeve. I don't mention it. You mention it. But she has gastric sleeve. We have to go to the place that I've other than the Serenity adult deck, the place I've been to the least. You're gonna laugh. Damn dining rooms, aren't they right here?
Around the corner.
I mean, not our dining room. Our dining room is the fixed seating dining room. This is the anytime dining room, I believe. I've not even been back here this entire cruise. I have no idea what's back here. I assume it's the dining room, though. Am I right?
I think so, the Meridian.
The real question, though, oh, it's tea time coming up? 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. There's tea time right now. We just want to look in the dining room. We're not here for tea time.
Okay.
No. Too much alcohol. Do they dance on the tables in this dining room or no?
Not on the table, nobody in the crowd.
Oh, they don't have the little table things they stand on this ship?
Not here.
Thank God. My least favorite thing about Carnival is when they dance on the tables. That's why I just go to specialty restaurants and avoid the dining room. But I'll tell you, the tuna. Wow. That's actually really nice. That's actually, you know what's funny? Other than the Venezia, which if you've not seen the dining room in the Venezia, Kirsten, I'll show you. This is actually a pretty damn impressive dining room, especially with that giant ass bar. They do have the new menus on this ship. I'm just not a. What do you think of the dining room, Kirsten? You thought it was okay, or?
Our dining room is just okay. This one is cooler with the bar in the middle. I actually haven't seen that in a main dining room on any
I mean, this
ship.
is both of our first times in this dining room, correct?
Mhm.
And they have tea service now, so you could go back there and get tea, but.
We're gonna leave the tea people alone, but they're having tea here.
They are. You know, on our way back to guest services and the main lobby bar, because we got to have one more drink at the lobby bar. We got to go by our dining room. So let's go by our dining room. Now, I think the major difference is this dining room. And oh my God, they have a magic escalator.
I did not know the ship has an escalator.
Yeah, it's got to get you from the galley downstairs up to here.
This is the first time I've
You
ever
cannot go in the
seen
escalator.
an escalator on a ship.
So this is the anytime dining room, correct? Both floors? Okay. And then the deck 3 only is the fixed seating dining room.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. We haven't been back here because we have the fixed seating dining room. So what's behind this wall? You don't know the Willy Wonka musical, right?
No.
It must be believed to be seen. Have you ever heard of that song?
No.
Wait, let's see if we can get it to play. Because I just want copyright problems. Hey Siri, can you play Must Be Believed to Be Seen from the Willy Wonka musical? I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, I can't find that in my Apple Music library. I was hoping it couldn't play it. But we saw it, didn't we? We were in the galley. We did the whole chef's tour. They always say that there's a song from Willy Wonka that says, must be believed to be seen. We're on deck 4 now. If we go down to deck 3, what do you think's going to happen? We're going to hit a wall, aren't we?
Yeah, you can't walk across on every level.
It's actually not bad. It's only on this level, on 3 and 4. Well, you can walk across 4. It's 3 you can't walk across. On most cruise ships, it's actually far worse than that. The only non-accessible deck for walking all the way across is 3. So we have to take 4, which we're gonna do, and we're gonna walk 4 to the stairs, and then we'll take the stairs down to 3. We will walk through the dining room, and then out into the lobby, and we'll have one more drink at the lobby bar.
Sure.
Yeah? And then you know what time it is?
Beer 30.
No. There's a certain time I need.
Nap time.
It's nap time. I was in the casino very late last night and very early this morning because zero wins or losses don't do it themselves. Flat casino, don't make itself. It's amazing to win or lose nothing, isn't it? Remember, that's what you always do. Win or lose nothing, avoid the, what's the name of that tax form?
W2G.
Yeah, W2G. I got one of those last year. Don't want to talk about it. Only one. It was for exactly $1,200, Kirsten. I would have rather not gotten it.
And that happens off of cruise ships as well. If you win enough money in any casino,
In
the
slots,
United
in
States,
slots.
Yes.
Tables is different. I mean, I had a nice table win. I'm not dumb enough to say what the table win was, but I had a nice table win. It was at a number that if it were on the slots this cruise, it would have been taxed. But tables are taxed differently than slots. So we're going down under the casino, and we just have a dining room to pass through. I like this ship though. It's pretty laid back. Like, you go on the other ships. Like, I've been on a lot of ships before, right? They're fire dooring all these dining rooms closed and stuff like that, aren't they? This ship seems really super laid back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It almost has a small ship feel on a big ship. That's the way I feel. So, Kirsten, I'm gonna have you run ahead. Can you grab something from the lobby bar and I'll meet you there? And then we'll wrap everything up. Thank you. There should be a door open in front of you. All right, so this is actually our table. Well, our table's been turned into one long table, probably for lunch. But this is where our table is. I've been here 2 times. Only one time did I have only dinner here. I think that was Aruba night, where I did the party bus and other stuff like that. Only one time here did I have only dinner. But I had last night, which was the second formal night. I had double dinner here. I started up at the Italian restaurant, and then I came here. The lobster here is better than the lobster in the steakhouse. It's not better than the lobster in the teppanyaki, but the lobster in the steakhouse is weak. It's very, very weak, the lobster in the steakhouse. So let's come for a lobster night here. Remember, you can get 2 lobster tails included. You got to pay $5 if you want a third one, $5 more if you want a fourth one, $5 more if you want a fifth one. Where you can get a lobster tail for $5? Just get 100. Take them home. Freeze them. You're good to go. Well, we're coming out, and we are at the lobby bar. Kirsten went ahead and grabbed some lobby bar drinks. You'll see we've got a really cool fixture. I've never seen a fixture like this on cruise ships. It was showing some Dr. Seuss stuff early in the day, and it's showing this stuff now. I'm gonna do a spin around. We saw this earlier. We saw the champagne bottle throwing of the rings around them, or should I say, not champagne, because that's a region in France. So I'll say sparkling wine, because you can't say champagne. You can't say champagne. All right. Let's see if she can do it. All right. Can she do it? I think the goal is to get the circle around the bottle of sparkling champagne. Oh, it's Ricardo. Nope. Nope. He moved the bottle. No. No. I do see the bottle move. No. I'm impressed that those rings have the ability to actually move the bottle as much as they are. Kind of funny, we've got the Carnival Eye Lounge. It's got an iMac right here because it's cool, I guess. It's where you can print out your boarding passes. You got the Shore Excursions Department or Carnival Adventures, and you have the guest services desk as well over here. And look, Carnival last night, this guest services line, always gets really, 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 really long. So just be aware if you've got guest servicing you need to handle, either get in this line or be a platinum guest. They do have these little kiosks that you can handle it yourself. Most of what you need to do, you can actually do in the Carnival app. Unfortunately, you cannot add your AARP gift cards there. You have to go to the kiosk, which is either on deck 3 or deck 5. I'm gonna go back, find Kirsten, and see what her last drink might actually be. So let's jump. We've got a last drink. We're in the bar here. See where we're at. There's a drink coming. What we got? You something coming, Kirsten?
Oh yeah.
Do I want to know what it is?
It's quite sexy.
On the beach?
On the beach.
Is it frozen?
It's under Tropical Classics. And then I'm getting the mocha chocolate swirl because I want to try another flavor of straw.
Kirsten, you're on the Carnival ship. What flavor straw would you like to try?
Vanilla,
What do you think's gonna come with a mocha drink?
chocolate.
Are you saying you want to try a chocolate straw on a Carnival ship?
I hope it's girthy.
So they are mixing a drink right now. I'm gonna, Kirsten, meet me back in the dining room. It's quieter to close out. So I don't want to stop it. I want to give you kind of my feelings on this ship. Kirsten's gonna come back. We're just getting away from the loudness, from the blenders, everything like that, to save your ears. I did a short on this, and by a short I mean like a short, 59 seconds. It was very well received. Thousands of people saw it because we happened to be docked yesterday next to the Carnival celebration. I am not gonna lie. I never lie. I don't even say like and subscribe because I don't care if you like and subscribe. You know, only 4% of you are liked and subscribed, and I'm not gonna beg you to like and subscribe because I don't care. People find the video. People are like, why did I just watch an entire movie of a fat guy going around the ship telling me everything? Because I am owned by nobody. Cruise lines, they might give me things, but they give me for the casino, not because of these stupid videos I do. I love the stupid videos. I say that. I say stupid videos in all love. But, you know, the question is, how does the ship rank to the Excel class? Vista class versus Excel class. There's some things they have on here that they don't have on Excel class. There's some things they have on Excel class, like Shaq's Big Chicken and stuff, they don't have on Vista class. I'll be brutally honest with you. I have a bunch of Carnival cruises booked going forward. I will even tell you what they are. I won't tell you the dates because I already know what's stalking me. I've got coming up in a few months' time, I got the Celebration. Then I've got coming up 6 months' time after that, Celebration again. Then, back on the horizon. I like this ship enough to book it again. Then, Celebration. So, 4 celebrations and a horizon. I think that should give you kind of the idea where I'm at. I like this ship. I like the casino on this ship. It's not completely boxed in. You're not hot boxed in the casino on this ship. I like the theater on this ship that they use as an actual theater. There's nothing crazy. It's not looking out of the side. There's no robot screens. If you go in to see a show, guess what? Everyone can actually see the show. That's the important thing to really understand. You go in to see a show, everyone can see the show. I know that sounds crazy, but you want Celebration? You want to see the show? You're on deck 3. You got a roof over your head. You can't see any of the airless stuff. They thought they solved that by putting in live cameras and stuff like that. I like this ship. What am I doing right now? Well, I'm stalling for time while Kirsten gets 2 drinks real quick. I see one. Here she comes. Kirsten, let's close this up. I've given my feelings. I've said I still like the Celebration more. You don't actually have the rights to say that because you haven't been on the Celebration yet. But I want you to compare. You have like 1.5 minutes. Compare this ship to other ships you've been on before. And you know what you paid for the other ships. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you were to pay for this ship, it would be about $100 per person per day. Okay? If you get Norwegian's like lowest end rate that comes with nothing, I still think it's about 20% more expensive than that.
It's definitely more expensive.
So
Carnival's a great value.
So, hello, Walmart lawyers. I'd like to talk to you about something. Kirsten's using her tongue. Kirsten did just make a mistake by using a Walmart brand name to describe Carnival.
What?
You can't say great value.
Oh.
That's Walmart's brand name.
Oh my God.
I'm just messing with you, but at the same time, it's pretty funny.
They gave me a lime straw, by the way,
They gave you a lime straw? You know why?
for a chocolate drink.
Because they knew you couldn't handle a chocolate straw. Kirsten, they knew. They were like, this white girl, she can't handle a chocolate straw. Can you? But no, seriously, what are your thoughts on this? Would you sail on this cruise again for $100 a day? I guess that's the question.
I would.
For $100 a day,
Yes.
let's say window cabin like we have now, because I don't want you to think balcony or anything like that. It's worth the $1,600 a person to sail on this cruise. $1,600 total, sorry, for two people.
Total, yes.
$1,600 total to sail.
It is, yes.
Cool. That's my loaded question. I mean, that's the reality, and you're gonna have to pay $2,300 total to do the same cruise, probably a worse cruise on Norwegian.
If you'd like some comments, though, to compare them,
Please.
I really like the games that are on Norwegian. However, the quest.
Can you hold that for a second?
However,
I want to sip my drink.
Oh yeah, sorry. The quest on Carnival was amazing.
No, it was cuckoo bananas.
It was. So
And
on
like I said, my balls was popping out of your underwear.
on MSC, the quest is G-rated. Here it was R, bordering on X-rated.
Oh no, it wasn't bordering on X-rated. There was a crew member that had black guy's balls in his face, and the reason we didn't win is because I was not putting my balls in that small Filipino man's face.
Well,
Everyone else didn't have the restraint I did. As a former crew member, that's not something I would want to happen to me.
They call Carnival the fun ship, and everyone we've met on this ship has had the drinking package, and people do definitely love to have a drink in their hand here.
Except for that one lady I met in the casino who asked me not to curse. Then she lit up her cigarette next to me, and I told her to fucking take her fucking cancer stick out of my face.
Aw,
That was
yeah.
kind of fun.
Yeah, but so this definitely is the fun ship. And
But it's not the too much fun ship. I think the important thing is this is an 8-day cruise. Okay, 8-day cruises are a lot more tranquil than booze cruises. Okay,
you got to pace yourself here.
Except in the club, and except on the pool deck on sea days, this doesn't really feel like a booze cruise. It kind of feels a little classier, doesn't it? Like
It does feel classy, but everyone we have met has had the drink package. And the games have been great, the activities, the dining,
the casino.
The casino has been good to us. The shows, though, I'm actually not that impressed with the formal shows that
I didn't see
happen
any.
in Limelight. I saw
Limelight or the other one?
Is Limelight the one with the
No.
movable chairs? No,
The
no,
one in
no.
the front.
Liquid.
Liquid, yeah. Okay.
Yes. So in Liquid, I only saw one of the formal shows, and there was no choreography for it. The singers and dancers,
Did they even have props on the stage, or?
not really.
So it looked like a tiny ass stage.
They had
LED wall.
yes,
Okay.
and they had little stools to sit on, and when they had a song come up, they would get off of their stool and sing their solo for their song. But
Maybe that wasn't a main show. Maybe you saw something
no,
different. Maybe you saw
I
a
think it
cabaret show
was.
or something.
But I just compared it to like MSC, who's known for their entertainment and has like amazing entertainers on it.
She just said MSC's known for its entertainment.
I thought so.
Well, MSC's
I've seen a
entertainment is terrible.
strongman, dancers.
Okay.
And then Royal Caribbean has the aerial
That's
acrobats.
different. That's different. But you
Yes.
just said MSC is
Yeah.
known for its entertainment.
I thought
MSC
they
is
were.
known for two things. MSC is known for good pizza and a 14-year-old age of consent.
What?
Welcome to Cruising Italian Style. All right. And that's where we have to end this. Wait.
No, that's good.
No, that's actually what MSC's known for. They're known for the best pizza on any ship and a 14-year-old age of consent.
The Meraviglia has the mozzarella factory right in the kitchen.
Hey, we had mozzarella like an hour. I told you this was a friggin' marathon, this video. We've shot this straight. No lies, no bullshit. We've shot this straight. You've seen it in real time. Yeah, we rode an elevator with a bunch of people that took a long time to go to a local. And yeah, the camera overheated at the IMAX theater. But the camera feels like it's about ready to overheat again. So Richard from No Pants Profits and Kirsten, who's using this cruise, because I've been trying to teach Kirsten how to do YouTube videos for a while. She's starting to grasp how to do YouTube videos. Reminding you, because she's going to do it for her Everything Birds, and maybe we'll go up, we'll do some stuff with the birds, learn about the bird business, because it's interesting. You know, share as much as you can with the bird. Like, we'll do it, because you remember, I was a business channel, and the wrong president was selected. We're deep enough in this video we could say that. And anybody who stuck around for 2.5 friggin' hours, sorry, I'm making my first political joke in 2.5. Well, I mean, shut up. You gave me a Bud Light like 25 minutes in, and I crushed it, and I made some. Okay. So I'm making excuses for myself, and that's never good. This is Richard from No Pants Profits and Kirsten of Everything Birds coming along with No Pants Profits on the Carnival Horizon for a cruise that was gifted by the casino, and more gifts given by the casino, but nothing given by the cruise line themselves. No one on the cruise line paid me. No one on the cruise line told me what to say. I booked all the reservations myself. The only thing that was comped was the steakhouse. The casino comped my second time at the steakhouse, but that's not relevant to my YouTube video. Richard and Kirsten from No Pants Profits reminding you that when you wear no pants, you've only got one thing left to lose. Go ahead, say it.
Your shirt.
Have a great one. Bye.